going? Hello. Good morning. So sorry I was almost late. Can y'all hear me? Let me check because I've not sat at this desk for a minute. All right. It looks like everything's still plugged in. Good. So good to see you all this morning after several days. I just want to start out by thanking everybody, both myself and Yaba. Want to thank everybody for all of the support and kind words that you guys have been sharing with us, both publicly and privately, over the last several days. We appreciate you all so much. So much. Yaba is going to continue on her 2 week break from the internet so she can focus on her children. We still have to, there's still a lot left to do as far as arrangements and, all the things that you do when somebody in your family dies. So she'll be doing that. But I myself, I am back. I am back to work this morning, and we definitely have some things to go over. Like, wow, shit really popped off the last couple of days, and we're not going to let that go unchecked. Absolutely not. You know. Hello, everybody. I feel like I didn't say hi to anyone, but hello. Don't yeah, P Day today. Thank you so much. We're really fortunate as far as like making sure everything's handled in the coming days and weeks because there's three of us. We were on really good terms with the kid's dad and his current girlfriend. Um, I think we made no secret of that. And so we're working together closely. His girlfriend is just an amazing woman, and we're just very fortunate, that we're friends with her. Her mom lives out this way, and we really enjoy her mom. She's been here. She spent Easter with us. They spent Easter with us, and her mom came as well. And so there's actually four of us, four adults putting their heads together and making sure that, everything is covered, everything's taken care of. And, being there for each other as well. So that's great. I was actually scheduled to be out of town all weekend last weekend. I was leaving Friday and coming back Monday. I was going up for my granddaughter's second birthday, and I still went up Saturday for the party, but I did cut my trip short. So I didn't go Friday. I just zipped up there Saturday and came right back down. But everybody's doing well. I just want to, let all of you know because you're so kind and you're so supportive, and we appreciate you all so much. And I know that you're all worried about everybody. Me, Yaba, the kids, his girlfriend and her children and all that. And we really appreciate that. And I just want to assure you all that everybody's doing very well. The initial shock and oh Jesus, Harlow Jean. Hold on, I'm gonna let her out because she's gonna do it again. Can't even take your nap in your mom's office while she works like you're supposed to. Get on. Goodbye. Hey. Now she's gonna bark all over the place. Well, that's a whole damn mess. Yeah, but honey, if you're listening, I don't know. Maybe she needs to go in her kennel. I don't know. I just opened my door and let her out. And anyway, but yeah, that obviously, the children took it very hard, and it's been very painful for everybody to go through. And it's not just I mean, I don't know. It is what it is, but everybody's doing very well, very well. The kids are on fall break from school anyway, so it's not like they're missing school for a couple of weeks or whatever. So that was fortunate. Also, Yaba is able to say, hey, I'm going to take a couple of weeks off and focus on my kids and, you know, be there for them. So that's, that's been really helpful. So, yeah. So we don't have really a whole lot of like I mean there's just still a lot of like just the business end of things that's going on. As far as how he passed away, we don't know. We don't have that yet either. I mean there's a lot of speculation and we have an idea, but like as far as like an actual like, cause of death, you know how it is sometimes they have to do an autopsy and find out like was there a heart attack, was it a stroke, was it an aneurysm, like, so but I'm just saying like we don't even have all of the answers and like, we haven't finalized arrangements or anything like that. So there's still a lot of that going on. But like I said, there's four of us and we're all working together and it's, probably as good a situation as it could be as far as like there's just like everyone's going to be in agreement on everything, I think. So that makes it, easier. And these kids, they really are. They always have been very well-adjusted kids, and yeah, so I think they'll be okay. I think we'll all be okay. It's just gonna take time. So anywho, with that being said, Effie, and I just kind of want to clarify that, not that I'm trying to be petty or anything, but he didn't have other children as far as like he had other biological children. The three kids that he has with Yaba, those are his only children. Okay. The other two girls, those are his girlfriend's kids. So I just want to, because I know there's been like speculation about like people trying to do math on, they were together for this long and the kids are this age and I'm pretty sure he's got kids from somewhere. Like, no, like, it just these three kids are his kids. That's it. And then he had, of course, his extended family. So there's that. So yeah, crazy though, that I mean, I don't know. I don't know what old Ron Corbin and Clara Hondra over there thinking they're doing. It's like, I'm sure, I'm sure everyone's seen the latest DM dump, the latest Discord dump, heard the voice recordings by now. Oh, I'm so sorry, you guys. I didn't have my chat. I didn't have my chat current. Thank you so much for the super chat. You guys are so nice. Brandy, thank you so much for the super chat. Love back to you. Straight talking Fedora chick. Best regards to you all at this time. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Wistful Demon, thank you so much. Thank you for the super sticker. Emotional Support Muffin, sending so much love and support. Thank you so much for being a member for 12 months. We appreciate you. So yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and move right along. Again, like I said, we appreciate all of your guys' well wishes and support and prayers, and we truly do. And we just want to reassure you all that we're doing fine. Everyone's gonna be okay. Um, Hold on. There we go. Ow, they're doing nothing and going nowhere. That's what, right? Oh my stars. Thank you so much for the super chat. We will. Lynn the Cinnabon, thank you for being a member for 3 months. Love to you as well. Thank you for the swords. So, okay. Yeah, we kind of like lost touch somewhere midweek. Yeah, but so I don't really like I have no idea what's going on anywhere on the internet from like, I don't know, what Wednesday to yesterday, really. Sarah, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate you. Thank you for your prayers. Um, Lyra, thank you so much for being a member for 4 months. You can't stop laughing at the voicemails. I mean, the voicemails or the voice recordings or whatever it was, Lindsay, that was great. But the reading of the Discord, I guess these are Discord DMs, are they? These are like private conversations on Discord between Lava Lamp and Ron. I haven't even got all the way through them, and they are the best shit ever. I have a couple timestamp notations. So the voice recordings that Death uploaded to their channel, those are totally public and I listened to those. And I actually listened to them a couple times because I'm seeing the chatter on Twitter about Ron saying that Bug pisses on the floor and it leaks through the floor and hits him when he's in the room underneath, I guess the basement. Uh so I kept replaying the 10 minutes of voice messages that Death put up there, thinking that like we're missing it somewhere. And come to find out, no, those were in written messages that were read out loud on Gigi's like 5 or 6 hour members only live stream. I was like, well, I missed that. Thank you so much. I don't know if Nikki P is in here right now. I was speaking with her earlier in DMs. Thank you so much, Nikki P, for providing the location and the timestamp of where to start for that. So we're going to be doing that. Angela, thank you for being a member for 8 months. We do love our basic Betties. Continued prayers for all. We love you guys. We love you too. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, my chat. Callie's Bathroom Studio. The support room is here for y'all. We appreciate you. Thank you so much. And thank you for being a member. Long time a member. Band needs to be renamed Golden Showers. I love that. You shared it, Butter Crumpet. All right, thank you. Yes, the PO box is still good. Annie with an L, not Annie with a P. Thank you for being a member for 9 months, and thank you for asking. Yes, the PO box is still good. So, yeah, I mean, if you want to send like sympathy cards, absolutely. I know that that Yaba would appreciate those, and I'm sure the children would as well. I'm sure she'd share those with them. Christy Girl Adventures, thank you for being a member for 4 months. Thank you, Sam, for being so awesome. Thank you. Joda, thank you for joining. We love our basic Betties. Rose, you're all in my thoughts and prayers. Big hugs. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. Puddle of Piss. Oh, Lindsay with an A. I like it. Okay, hold on. Puddle of Piss. That's great. So, like, rename Death Monarch to Puddle of Piss instead of Puddle of Mud. I see what you did there. You know what? Speaking of Death Monarch, I know I'm kind of all over the place right now, and I'm gonna be. Where's the Facebook? So Ronald changed the Facebook banner, and this is on his personal Facebook page, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, the Ronald Corbin. Oh, look, he still has Negs in parentheses on the Facebook. What's up with that? I thought that Negs was dead. Mac, I'm not sure that I got your tweet, but I can tell you somebody, another person has actually private messaged me about that as well. So I appreciate that. Thank you. Feel free to DM me, or you can also email me if you need to. The Sam Tefler merch, is that it? Yeah, at gmail.com. So if you guys have anything that you really want to make sure that myself or Yaba sees, please feel free to email me there. Ron said their relationship was so bad that he planned on making the office Clara's bedroom once it's cleared out, and he only gets 2 feet of his king size bed. I know Yaba would appreciate. Yes. Yeah, we're gonna get to that, Kayla. I know it's so exciting. Hey, Cats Rule, good to see you. Cats Rule, I was around your neck of the woods. I don't know if you could feel my presence, but I'll have you know, I need to talk to you about the interstate exits around your area. All right. See me in my office after the live stream. Lucky Lola, did Harlow get the toy you sent for her? Oh my gosh, you know what? Like I said, I've been kind of away, and I don't know when you send it. If it was recently, I'm probably gonna say no. If it was recently, because I'm just trying to think when's the last time we checked the PO, and I think it's been at least over a week ago, if not more. Yeah, everybody's fine here. Don't worry. Remind you to move. Bethy, you've been out of the loop for a while. Did DC and Next break up? Well, no, but I think it's coming real soon. Let's get into this. Okay, hold on. Next being bullied by Bug was pulled him off the porch twice, untrained and out of control. That's right. Oh yeah, eggs on legs. Look at this. Ron's up this morning working for his business. He's got his personal Facebook. But look, he updated this banner thing, and here's my first 2 things I've noticed. Oh, thank you so much, Debs TV. I got that Cash App. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Let me heart it. You guys are so sweet. Thank you. First thing I noticed off top was this. It says death, and then I can tell there's something here. Surely this is Monarch, but if this is the name of your band and you've made this, obviously you spent some time on this and you've made this your banner, why would you not make sure to have sized it or redesigned it or whatever it is you need to do so that you could see that it says Death Monarch here? Why would you not do that? Also, why do you have another band's merch in your brand new Dubs TV, I did. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Why would you have another band's merch showing in this? I just don't get it. If you're putting your band's name on it, why is your kid wearing a Lamb of God shirt? And why didn't you, oh, I don't know, do something about that? Maybe choose another image. I don't know. Anyway, 2 hours ago, he's up and working on his business because it is Monday morning. You know, it is Monday morning. And he needs to open this store at one point in time, at some point in time. And of course, talking shit. Is this person special needs? Are you kidding me, Ron? Really? Really? After all of the stink you make about people talking about your special needs son, all of that bitching and moaning and making him such a victim, making yourself a victim, and this is what you say, "Is this person special needs?" And what if they were? Then what? What if Ashley Hurst of Connersville, Indiana, a member of the Connersville Yard Sale 3 Facebook group, were special needs? Hmm? 250 for a PS2. Put the glass dick down, Ash. Time to come back to Kansas. What do you mean come back to Kansas? You're both clearly in Connersville, Indiana. Anyway, whatever. So this is what the banner's supposed to look like, updated 2 days ago. See, it is supposed to say Death Monarch, but it doesn't because this guy's a loser who needs to take negs out of his profile name on Facebook. Could you get around to that, please, Ron? I'm just a stickler, not only for the details, but also for consistency. And you going around the whole internet saying Negs is dead and Clara can't even call you Negs anymore. And here you are on your Facebook and you still get Negs in parentheses. Make that make sense, sir. Mm-mm-mm. Ron and special needs. Yeah. All right. So where were we? Not there. Not there. Here we are. Let me go back to the timestamp that I started with this morning because I don't want to miss a thing. I guess we're going to 14:15 ish. And yes, this is Gigi's members only stream. But I have asked Gigi permission to play this. So, and he graciously said, yes, please, whatever you like. Um, no, Dubs TV, that's not his listing for the PS2 with original box. That's somebody else's 250. He's saying it's too much. I don't know anything about those things. I did send the screenshot to Yaba hoping she would give me her expert analysis of the item and the price point and everything, but she's busy, so I totally get it. Totally fan. Anyway, here we go. Okay, so listen, these are not the voice clips, and I'm not starting with the voice clips because obviously the voice clips are um easily readily available, and you all should have been already listened to them by now. If not, it's only like 10 minutes. Maybe if I don't get too long-winded and we've got time, we can play them at the end. But I really want to get to these Discord DM screenshots because yeah, that would be a potential customer, wouldn't it? Goofy, dumb, goofy hoe bitch. Not just a potential customer, but like local. And you just opened a brick and mortar storefront where the people of Connersville, I mean, they're gonna make or break your store. Is she maybe you should have contacted her and see if you could have, got her down on the price, made a deal, bought it, and then you could have marked it up and put it in your store. Could you imagine if you had that? And I mean, not just your storefront, obviously list it for available on eBay as well. But wouldn't that be a nice listing for you to have if you could have scored that off Facebook Marketplace for say $200? Not you. You're just gonna talk shit. Hold on. Oh, there she is. She's listening. Oh my God. Yeah, I was listening and she heard me say that I sent her the screenshot hoping for her expert analysis, but I was like, she's busy. It's Ven. Now she's literally, she must have immediately done the research because she's dropping it in my text messages. Let's see what she has. Guaranteed Sony Fat PlayStation 2 PS2 console bundle, 2 wireless controllers, 184.99. That's on eBay. And she says that one he commented on is worth more. It has the original box and games. He is the retard. Vintage games are what's in right now. That's straight from Yaba. Thank you so much, babe. The only vintage games Ron is concerned about turning a profit off of apparently are vintage board games that literally nobody's going to buy from his brick and mortar in Connersville. Toffee Apple Chew, thank you so much for the super sticker. I appreciate you. Where can you listen to the voice notes? Stop and Smell the Roses. They are on Death's channel. Hold on. I'll go ahead and put that in the, 'cause I mean, yeah, they're interesting, the voice notes, but I really feel like these DMs between him and Lava in the Discord are they've got that's where the, better shit is. Yeah, but flying with the facts as always, and she knows what the fuck she's talking about. She does. Okay, here, Death's channel, and these are the voice clips. All right. Got it? There it goes. Oh, wait. Ah, I can't seem to pin it. There we go. Yes, Array Sunshine. Array Sunshine. Have you not seen the one wired shelving unit that Ron bought off Amazon for like $64? Where he's using it as like a display shelving unit, and there's one whole shelf that's got like, 3 or 4 old board games on it. Yeah, he's a vintage board game dealer. Don't you know? I had that picture. I just don't know where it went. Oh, here it is. I got him right here. I'm gonna show you. What are you talking about? You didn't know he was dealing in the vintage board games? Sure is. He knows what the fuck he's talking about too. All right, hold on. This picture, I actually did some markups on this picture when I first got it because I was just in absolute fucking awe. Okay, my bad. It looks like there's perhaps 2 shelves that have old board games on them. Let me show you. Okay, we're dealing with a professional here. I keep telling you. I keep telling all of you, we are dealing with a professional here. See, look. Here's the wire shelving unit. One wire shelving unit that he's managed to get off of Amazon. I'm pretty sure that's an old board game. I'm pretty sure that's an old board game. And down here, some old look, Life, Battleship, but these aren't vintage. Like these are just board games. Guess Who considered a vintage board game? Hugh Jess, thank you for being a member for 1 month. Love to Cat Daddy Bacon and Ray. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. If he doesn't have Rail Baron, then he's a fraud. Vintage schmintage. Cats roll. Those wire shelves are cheap junk. Yeah, they are. And then look at this. He's got this one way up here. This one looks like it has literally like cheap ass stuffed animals still in the cellophane wrapping. Like this is the kind of crap that you would buy from some, overseas Chinese website if you owned like a bunch of like those claw games at the arcades, and this is the cheap shit you throw in there. And he literally is here, buy this shit from my store. Kelly, thank you so much for being a member for 10 months. Hey, Belinda Feller. Glad you could join us. Anyway, but look at this. He's got this all the way up here. Yet down here, he's got such a big gap, right? And he's just piling up board games down here. Like, are you going to fill this whole space with board games? No. And what are you going to put up here? For one, here's the light switch so you can get an idea of how tall this is. What is this? This is probably taller than 6 feet. What do you guys think? Anyway about it. You can tell it's not affixed to the wall in any way, so this is a safety issue. Okay. Chicklets, thank you so much. I appreciate you. No, they're not Beanie Babies. That darn cat. Hell no. So it's not affixed to the wall for safety for any, any kind of safety like latch system or anything. So you get some kid whose mom comes in here and they're over here looking at the DVDs and they got their back to the kid, right? And the kid sees, oh my gosh, there's stuffed animals up on this top shelf. And I'm a kid and that's what I want. I want a stuffed animal. And they look at this little wire shelving unit and they're like, this looks like the equipment on my playground at my elementary school. I'm just going to climb up here and get a stuffed animal so my mom can buy it for me. And then what's going to happen? Ron? Clara? Clara, are you even like going over here and checking your man's work? You're not. No, we know you're not. We know you're lazy fuck, that you're dirty and you're lazy and you sit around on your phone all day and you don't even clean up when your male boxer pisses in the house. Those DVD shelves look wobbly AF. Yeah. CeeLo Fane. And you called me Callie. Well, did I say Callie? I'm sure I meant Kelly. I'm so sorry. Thank you for the super chat. Always put kids' stuff at their eye level. If they see it, they'll want it. No. It goes all the way up here. Listen, who said that? Ratatouille. Ratatouille, do you have a brick and mortar store? Where's your lease? Huh? Where's your lease? Where's your eBay store? What do you know? Ron's a genius business mogul. He's got 2 shelving units full of used DVDs. And this isn't even all of them, okay? He's got hundreds and hundreds more in totes in the other room, in the production room. What are you talking about? Yeah, where's your brick and mortar? Moonface Pondu, sending love to you and the family. Thank you so much. Anyway, what's this shit? Look, he's not even taken out of the cellophane. What are these? These are musical note lamps. Some kind of decorative lamp. Did you really how many of these did you buy? 1, 2, 3, at least, probably 4? Look, and he's just throwing shit. Throwing shit on these shelves. Do you see this back here? I didn't even realize what that was. This is Bible trivia. This is Bible trivia. And I am telling you, all of these games, all of these were picked from the local Goodwill. Could you imagine? Hey, I gave that to the Goodwill 6 months ago. Here it is over in the attic for $9.99. Get out of here. And Goodwill already marks their prices up like a motherfucker. So he's paying Goodwill retail prices. It's no longer you go to Goodwill and you can get, any board game for 75 cents and turn around and flip it for $4.99 and actually make some sort of profit. No. You're paying Goodwill retail prices and then you have to mark it up to put it in your stupid store. Christy, thank you for being a member for 3 months. We appreciate you. I think these are the guitar straps he got off of the Temu. He's got 2, exactly 2. Yeah, man, we got guitar straps. Back here is probably like the guitar strings, like in boxes. In fact, I think I see the word string right there. Like, dude, really? So people are supposed to come in your store and be like, do you happen to maybe somewhere in here sell guitar strings? I certainly do. They're right over there. The shelving unit next to the light switch, the top shelf next to the generic Beanie Babies. Anyway, whatever. I'm over it. Hey, Nikki P, good to see you. Everybody, big thank you to Nikki P. She's the one who helped me find my way over to Gigi's member stream and started me out with a great timestamp. Appreciate you so much, Nikki P. How much? $19.99 a strap? Probably something ridiculous like that. Ron is hoping the good people of Connorsville haven't heard of Temu or Goodwill. He's hoping the people of Connorsville don't bother shopping at Goodwill. Because just take all your stuff to Goodwill. And then I'll go over there like once every 3 or 4 months and I'll shop and I'll pick, the best of your crap that y'all then already gave to the Goodwill. And then I'll bring it over to my store, mark it up like a motherfucker, and y'all can buy it back. Genius business mogul. The straps were $2.99 in Temu, of course. I wonder if he's got the straps listed on eBay. We don't know what kind of pricing he's going to have in his brick and mortar, but I'm going to venture to say it's going to be somewhere in the same ballpark as what he prices shit on eBay for. Do you guys remember last week? I think it was early last week when we took a look around his eBay shop and saw he had like his prices were all over the place, and like one item he had listed twice, the identical item. And in one listing, it was $1 more than the other for no real fucking reason. And like literally, like either that later that day after I ripped him for that shit, or the next day, he said that he had to get sit down and get all the pricing together for all the shit he's selling. You should have been doing this all fucking summer long. Even if he was waiting on the payout to like order like, another like mass quantity of shit to sell, he had inventory on hand. He's had inventory. He's been doing the eBay shit. Why did you not have this shit priced yet? It's insane. Goofy, dumb, goofy hoe bitch. Oh, Ron, having a game about Jesus doesn't make it vintage. Now, if Clara owned it as a child, right? Thank you so much for the super chat. All right, let's get over to these messages because I'm gonna have to tap through a little bit because there is a lot of side chat talking that we can skip there, but whatever, we'll get through it.
This dog pisses on a door frame. This dog pisses on a door frame of my house.
You're talking about Bug.
Yeah, I was
Because
gonna
Bug
say
was
here's
allowed
Bug.
to in Dece's apartment just piss all over the place. That's why she had
Yeah.
the floor
Yep,
replaced.
here we go. Here's
Oh
Bug.
boy.
What's the date? 3rd of
Ew.
Ah!
Okay, she says, "What's the date?" And then she says, "3rd of," and I don't hear what she says because somebody else talked over her. But I'm pretty sure this is the first week of August. It's so it would have been the 3rd of August because within like the next several messages, he shows Christina a picture of the bag of shrooms that he's been eating off of, and they say this was the night of the basement breakdown. And I have that date written on my whiteboard right here, so I never forget it and I can always reference it. And that was August 5th. So I think this is August 3rd. Yes, Steph? Okay, good. So I'm gonna tap it back because it kind of went right into the bug pissing thing. So I don't want anyone to miss it. Listen.
A door frame. You okay, homie? No, I'm really pissed. This dog pisses on a
Dog, Sarsbeth, her dog. That big ass boxer bug.
door frame. This dog pisses on a door frame of my house.
Talking about
What?
Bug.
Yeah, I was
Because
gonna
Bug
say
was
here's
allowed
Bug.
to in Dece's apartment just piss
Steph, is that your voice? Are you the one reading the messages right now, Steph?
all over the place. That's why she had the floor replaced.
Yep, here we go. Here's
Oh
Bug.
boy.
What's the date? 3rd of
Ew.
Ah! Oh, I didn't know
Aw, Steph, we appreciate you and all your hard work.
she was here a little bit, so that you'd got
I know Death's voice, but I don't know who the other voices are, and I can't tell from this. Gigi, maybe you can do something about that. I don't know. Whatever.
on.
It's just Steph and Death. I thought there was 3 people. Where's Steph? Who's the third person? See, now I'm even more confused because I could have sworn there was 3 people besides Gigi.
Came in at the right time there for the dog pissing all over the place.
Does this say August
Oh, that's right, Little Boots. Thank you.
3rd? I can't read the date properly on the top.
Yeah, 3rd of
Yeah, so this is pretty much we're coming up to the basement breakdown. This dog pisses on the door frame of my house. It leaks into the basement, right where we are standing and talking, all over my MIDI keyboard, notes, etc. It took us 5 minutes to figure it out, or Slade suggested he did. Well, we're down here cleaning it, and guess who's on their phone, not doing anything about it while we're all in action. Then my kid cleans it up.
Clara. Clara's sitting on her phone, not doing a damn thing about the literal buckets of piss that her dog pissed down a door frame while Ron and his kids were in the basement. Clara's sitting on the couch, letting her dog piss everywhere, not even helping to clean it up. Unreal. Unreal.
Because it's his dog after all. Wait, what? Oh wait, it's not. Once the
Listen to how annoyed Ron is. Talking about how she didn't get up to help clean and Slade had to clean it up because it's his dog after all. Oh, wait, no, it's not. Because, before Clara came along and moved in and brought that dog over there, they weren't dealing with a grown ass male boxer pissing all over the house. Unreal. Clara, what do you have to say for yourself? Will you be live today? Are you going to address any of this? Any of it? We don't want to hear. Look, and the best part about this is it has fuck all to do with Hussy, nothing to do with Hussy. So you are free to fire up your Rumble and let her rip. You are free to say whatever you want, talk about any of the parties here. What are you going to say for yourself about this? Are you just going to continue to act like it doesn't exist, like these messages didn't get dropped, like your man wasn't talking to another woman privately online and talking about you like you are the piece of shit we all know you are? That is your love. That is your honey. That is your family. You are playing stepmother to his son. And this is how he's talking about you and your dog.
office is empty, I'm offering it as a room for her. or I'm taking it.
Right there, that's when he says that either he's going to take the media room for his own bedroom, or he's going to offer it to her and she can move down there.
I can't do this shit.
Oh.
So we
yeah,
can.
there was talk of
Oh, I'm
turning
so
that
happy,
media.
DC.
Sounds like there is trouble in that relationship. Ron does not want to be in that relationship anymore, Clara. What, are you just going to sit there? Are you just going to sit there in Ron's grandma's house and act like he's not saying these things? Do you think she'll claim these are fakes, or will she claim this is some type of op? Oh, sure. She's going to, I mean, she's either going to flat out ignore this shit like it is not happening, like she and Ron both ignore all the streams I do on them like they don't happen, or she's as we speak cooking up some sort of cockamamie way to say that these are fake or an op or whatever. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I just want to know which direction she's going to go. And Clara, I mean, if you go with option A, which is act like they don't exist and continue and just ignore everything, is Ron going to be able to do the same? Is Ron going to be able to control himself and keep his mouth shut on the Live Me and the Rumble? And if he takes to YouTube again, is he going to be able to act like this shit never came out? Is he going to be able to have, does he have the poker face for it? She had a stream scheduled yesterday. I think she did her stream yesterday, Nikki, because she said some extremely vile things in that Rumble stream about the unfortunate situation over here. And Beth, I don't know if you guys saw those screenshots, but old Beth Epotamus over there had some really disgusting shit to say. Have y'all seen that? Have y'all seen them screenshots of the shit Beth is saying? I'm pretty sure that Owl played them on her stream. I mean, she said some horrible things. Sick. So isn't that funny that Clara can take to Rumble? Now, she can't review any of the streams I've done on her or her boyfriend. She can't review, literally anything. But this situation happens and she's got a whole lot to say about it. Oh yeah, did you guys see also? I don't know where they are. Oh yeah, Ow, that's where I saw it. Al showed the screenshots from the Discord where Clara came in there and posted a link to the news story. Disgusting. But you have nothing to say about these message leaks, Clara? Nothing at all?
He's so
There was talk
happy.
of turning that media room into DC's bedroom because he didn't even want to be in the same fucking space bed, anything as her anymore. She's
so
just
happy.
like a lodger in the house that is allowed to have her dog there. She's on her phone constantly. He's pissing all over the place. It's coming through the fucking rafters of the basement
really
now.
bad. Wow.
Imagine if that piss had gone into the electrics of the amp or something.
Oh God. Don't even reckon about
Ew, I mean, just the fact that it seeps through anything and
Yeah, we've got probably bare floorboards, and it's gone right through.
Kate.
You guys think Beth Epotamus is listening right now? Hey, Beth Epotamus, if you're listening, if you're watching my stream, show yourself in the chat. It's okay. Nothing to be scared of. Just, put a little eyeball emoji or put something in the chat to let us know you're here and listening. Beth Epotamus. Beth Epotamus, Beth Epotamus, Beth Epotamus. That's how they do when you're calling you for court to testify. They say your name 3 times. Beth, are you here? Come on, just show me if you're hearing it because I want to say something, but I don't want to say it if you're not going to hear it because I really want your ears to hear it. She's not going to show herself, is she? Beth Thomas's dad. What? Oh, Jesus. Y'all are crazy. Okay, well, anyway, I think Beth is here, so I'm just going to say it, I guess. Anyway. Beth Eponymous said something, I think, in Discord, something about, wait, did Beth say it? No, I don't know. I know Ron said it, something about how this was gonna like put a damper on our engagement, and they thought that was really funny or cute or whatever. And it's so funny because like couldn't be further from the truth. Because like I don't know if any of you who ever dealt with like the unexpected death of a loved one who was not married and did not leave a will, but we've learned a lot of things over the last several days. And it's all very complicated when you're not married and you don't have everything like written out, like so big life lessons learned over the last several days. And so, as far as me and Yaba's engagement, the impact that the untimely, sudden, shocking, tragic death of her children's father, the impact that that has had on our engagement is that it has fast tracked it like a motherfucker. How about that?
Right, Belinda? Dude, how did she not train? That dog is old enough to not be making messes inside.
Beth said Samantha wanted him out of the way for you to marry Yaba. It wasn't. He was out of the way. What are you talking about? Weirdo. That's funny. It was my divorce that had to happen before we can move forward. Everybody knows that. Beth, keep up, you fucking freak.
Because
Yep.
she went to
That's
work and left
so
it in the
bad.
apartment most of the time. She may have paid a dog walker once in a while to take it out, like at 10 a.m. or something, but she wasn't back till God knows what time, right? And it was allowed to piss all over the place. That's it. They both did. Why all
She
that
has the
problems?
absolute fucking nerve to talk about people like MFW and her dog. Like, for real.
And it's a male dog, right? So Negs like said about the puppy pad one time, and Peebu's on the puppy pad, right? All right, that's bad as well. I don't know why he got a yard as well. Why isn't the yard fucking fenced off by now? They've got 2 dogs. You got all that space around the fucking property, and they're all
Yeah.
pissing in the house. What the fuck? And why can't either of you take the fucking dogs for a walk? How much fucking like go fucking there's cornfields and fields everywhere all around Indiana, and they're all locked up in that little fucking sweaty box of a house.
They should take the dogs on a Choma walk.
Oh,
Well, yeah, that would be perfect.
well, he didn't though, did he? He didn't even take Peeboos. That's when he came back. He was like, came back from the pedo walk, and Peeboos are pissed on the puppy pad, which is bad enough.
That's right, Annie with an L, not Annie with a P. The gift works for the super chat and the sound legal advice.
But at least it's a puppy pad, whereas the male dog is just cocking his leg all over the place and pissing everywhere again.
Oh, God.
Ugh.
Yes. Okay, next one. Oh, huh.
Yeah, Mudslugger says, I've seen that house. There's a yard. Just let the dogs out. Remember when he was talking about fencing in a portion of the yard? Not a big, not the whole yard, and not even a big portion, right? Like basically just enough for a bug to be able to go out there and walk around and shit or whatever. Remember they were talking about that? Okay, so one, they were just fencing in a small part of it because they were too cheap to fence in the whole thing because poor. I mean, whatever. But also, the reason they were fencing any of it in at all is because they know that neither one of them wants to take these fucking dogs out. And with Peebles, like, yeah, Peebles has been pissing all over the carpet and everything too. But Ron thinks because he lays puppy pads out for Peebles, and when Peebles does piss on the puppy pad, like it doesn't seem to be that much, it's pretty contained. So like Ron was totally fine with just letting Peebles piss all over that old ass carpet and sometimes on the puppy pads. But they knew, so they knew they weren't going to be taking these dogs out and walking these dogs. And they can't just let the dog out into a yard that's not fenced in. That's why they were going to fence a portion of it in so they could just open the door, let the dog out, let the dog back in. But that never fucking happened. To which I say, Clara, why did you not put the money down when you closed on the sale of your condo to fence in a small portion of that backyard so you guys could just let Bug in and out? Hell, they could probably even make a fucking doggy door and he could let himself in and out, and Peebles too. Why have we not done that, Clara? Why are you letting that dog walk around Ron's grandma's house, pissing all over everything? And don't worry, guys. If I ever shut my mouth when we get through these messages, and I've written the timestamps down, so we definitely won't leave here today without hearing it. Ron admits in these messages that he does not have any assets. He does not own that house. He says, I don't have a degree. I don't have any assets. All I have is a house in a trust with my grandma. And there you have it, folks. I've been telling y'all, screaming it from the rafters and trying to beat it into Ron's own head for over 2 years now. For 2 years and 2 months now. Ever since Ron popped up on the internet one day from his grandma's attic in August of 2021, trying to tell that lie that he had saved up his money and finally bought a house, cash money. I've been hollering and telling y'all that's not his fucking house. He didn't fucking buy it. And he owns one half of a house with his grandma. And he says it in these messages, his own little fingers from his own little account, that all he has is a house in a trust with his grandma.
Yeah, you guys were jamming. It should have been dealt with. I totally understand that would have infuriated me. Ultimately, that is her responsibility, in my opinion. Exactly. I'm mad as fuck. Do you still have company over so you can bounce for a bit? Nah, Ban's still here. Okay. By the way, you guys sounded fucking great today.
Okay, hold on. Hold on 1 second. Okay, so that message saying, do you still have company over so you can bounce for a bit? That's Christina asking him that. Isn't that weird? I kind of got vibes like, do you have company over or can you bounce for a bit so they can like maybe talk on the phone privately or something? I don't know. Or maybe just so he can, I don't know.
Okay. So,
Wait, so they were playing band practice and piss was
Oh,
just raining from the
God.
ceiling,
no, he
and it
said-
took them a little while to figure out what was
Oh, no.
happening.
Shit, I clicked out the thing. Hold on. I've got to find the place again.
That's what I heard. That's
I heard.
Wait, did I get past it?
You can tell Christina loves him. You can tell Christina has feelings for him. That's so sad, but not. Goofy dumb, goofy hoe bitch. Did you hear Lava Lamp say he borrowed the money from Clara and the Vegas trip was such a mess? Clara demanded half of it back when they got home. Thank you for the super chat. And yeah, we heard that like weeks and weeks ago. Sleepy Jean, good morning. Thinking of you and the family. Sam, thank you so much, Sleepy Jean. And thank you for the super chat, you guys.
Wait.
man. I hope you're on shrooms when that happened, Negs. What a fun time.
I think you might have got the wrong one.
Oh, for fuck's sakes.
Like, can you imagine? You're just like, what's radio
Where am I,
me? And then
Steph?
like he's
Look
displayed.
Look at that DM dump, would you? That is a DM dump if I've ever seen one. Atta girl, Christina Lava Lamp. Fuck yeah, come through.
Figured it out. Oh my
He called DC a visitor.
god.
Yeah, keep going.
Did we do that? I
I
don't
don't
remember
know.
that.
Look, Lava Lamp, I have to ask, are things okay? That was August 4th, 2023, 5:42 p.m. That was the day Clara left. And then Ron had the breakdown in the basement the day after.
We fucked it
Whoa.
all up.
I don't think I've seen the koala.
No, it's
What's a
all right.
great band name? Okay, tell me.
Oh, there we go. That's the one.
Yeah, hold on. Yeah, read that to little bits where like the actual he's describing that section there.
This
Thank you so much for the super sticker, Plotty.
dog pisses on a door. This dog pisses on a door frame of my house. It leaks into the basement right where I'm standing and talking, all over my MIDI keyboard, notes, etc. It took us 5 minutes to figure out, or Slade suggested he did. Well, we're down here cleaning, and guess who's on their phone, not doing anything about it while we're all in action. Then my kid cleans it up because it's
I don't give a
his
shit.
dog. Oh,
I don't give a single solitary fuck.
because it's his dog after all. Oh wait, it's not.
Thank you, Maggie.
Once the office is empty, I'm offering it as a room for her, or I'm taking it. Can't do this shit.
Oh,
Caroline says Christina leaked this because she wants her man back. Absolutely. I ain't mad at it.
my god.
Yes, so Slade has to clean up Clara's dog's piss. Yes. He's pissing because the other one is. Duh, exactly. And I said that. I said that before she moved that male boxer in there. He has a female dog who has been pissing in that house for 2 years already. And prior to that, God knows what pets Ron's grandma had in there that were pissing and shitting all over the place. And then you bring an unaltered male boxer into that home and you think he's not going to go around and piss on literally everything. Does Ron's mom and uncle know? Of course, Ron's mom knows. She goes to that house all the time. She knows exactly what it smells like in there. Does his uncle? Does his grandmother? Does any of the extended family? Because this family, they have extended family. Okay. It's a big family. And as far as I know, they're all pretty much still local to Connorsville. And everybody loved that grandma. You can tell by family pictures. Okay. Does the rest of the family know what Clara and Ron are over there doing to grandma's house? Seriously, turning it into a fucking piss, dog shit, flea infested cesspit pool, whatever. Jasmine, thank you so much for being a member for 13 months.
5 minutes of piss raining on him while he talked.
Oh my God, is Bug, wait, hold on. Is Bug her sweaty piss burrito?
Yes. They
I
just stood
just
there,
want
right,
to
with-
reiterate that.
they just stood there with the piss dripping on them, and they're all trying to fathom: is it a burst water pipe?
Until
whilst it's all
Slade's
dripping
like,
on them?
oh, the dog peed upstairs. Oh my. That's why he shaved his head. Bet. The dog, Sarah. Bug. The boxer.
There
That's
you
a
go.
good amount of pee that can
By
come
the
out
way,
of boxer.
you guys sounded fucking great today. Felt extra heavy. Thanks. We've got the new PA today. That's what it was. Morning sunshine. Thinking about you. I hope you're doing groovy sweets. So the dog yanks me off the porch, hurts my arm, leaves what? Burn on me? Clara, she says.
Burn. I
Oh,
think it's
Roseburn,
they
Roseburn,
wrote
yeah.
burn.
Yeah, he corrects it. So the dog yanks me off the porch, hurts my arm. Oh, you poor fragile flower.
Yes, the dog pissed on him one day, and then like
What
disable him
a
the
well-trained boxer. These
Leaves-
boxers have a force that could kill someone. Remember?
leaves
Aren't they
Roseburn
so
Yes, thank you so much for the super chat. Remember, it was noticed and pointed out, I believe, on the farms. They had the listing photos for Clara's condo before she bought it, and then the listing photos for when she had it on the market to sell it this year. And she had to, that condo had nice flooring when she bought it in 2019. Nice, good hardwood flooring. And she had to rip it out and she replaced it with that cheap laminate or that cheap vinyl plank flooring that you see in all of like the house flips and shit. Yes, she did.
well-trained?
Clara,
They
she
could be
says
these two
nothing.
could be like a comedy movie, like one of those like movies.
Oh
Where
my
it's
God.
track movie.
Oh my god, like slapstick.
Stop it. Like, silence. What the fuck, man? This is the second time my porch is like 4 foot. Like, nothing. No acknowledgement
I think it was both Flint.
or ask if you're okay. Next one.
He fell 4 feet.
Okay,
I
He
bet-
fell down.
I picture his on. I picture him.
They wanted to get cane Corsos. They wanted to
I
get
keep-
fucking.
I keep
Oh my
picturing. I keep
God.
picturing his little malnourished body, frail body, just flying off the porch.
I picture him like a kid, like laying there, waiting for someone to comment, and he's still just laying there, and no one's coming to his rescue. He's just laying there, you know, like.
Do you think when he got dragged off the porch, do you think he spun on the hump like a turtle on its back?
I bet he bounced.
Do you know, it
Said I bet he bounced. Was that you, Steph? Thank you, Louis, the 8th pizza. I appreciate you. Thank you for the super chat.
annoys me that she has the bare-faced nerve to talk about MFW having a fucking husky and the fact that she doesn't train her dog and doesn't take the dog for walks and doesn't do this
The absolute audacity of you, Clara Frank.
and doesn't do that with her dog, and she has no idea how to care for a big dog, and she's got all this training with Bug and blah 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 blah. What fucking bullshit.
Right. And the fact that Negs is saying this is the second time it's happened.
Wow.
Oh, Negs.
Wow, so Ron can't even handle the fucking boxer. That's why the boxer's not being taken for walks. Ron can't handle him, and Clara's too lazy.
Okay, so what is he like? What is he walking covered in shrubbery? And he's like, Clara, what the
I
fuck?
think
And she's like, shut up. She's like, shut up. I'm listening to Karsten.
right, you know when she says that the dog's got training, I think she's trained it to piss on him, put him off the porch, chew the butt, the butt of the gun, right, to get him to fucking shoot Negs in the back on the bed. Yeah, this is the training.
Well,
Wow.
next one.
Yeah.
Thanks, love.
Oh, what? Ron Corbin is in a private DM message with Christina Lavaliamp, August 2023. And he says, thanks, love. I wish I would catch a motherfucking message between my woman and another woman on the internet who she had, some sort of been building some sort of like, intimate personal relationship previously. I wish I would. Thanks, love. No, sir. No, sir. Especially since that is like their pet affectionate name for one another. My love. That's what he calls Clara. He doesn't even call her DC. He doesn't call her Clara. He doesn't say my girlfriend, my woman. He says my love. No, of course she wouldn't.
There are some days when you look. Oh no, that's the beginning again.
Okay, we're into the next then.
Thanks, love. Okay, so this was August 3rd, 4th, 5th. That was 2 months ago now. 2 months ago now. And Ron and Claire are still together. Interesting.
I have
Exactly, Natasha. Then he doesn't have to remember who he's talking to. Call them all my love.
to ask, are things okay? Not with me. I'm worried about your symptoms. Probably having a stroke. Oh, that's that. Oh,
Probably. Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Yeah, sure. Yo, that's what the whole Christina, for Christ's sake, that is what the net says. But the net
Probably
says
having a
that you
stroke.
lie 36
She's
minutes to
Googling
stub the toe. Christina,
Oh,
maybe I googled wrong. Yeah, maybe.
Google says you're a bitch, Ronald.
I can't, Harry just casually throws in there. I'm probably having a stroke. Dog piss and injuries is not enough. Stroke next.
What time is your appointment?
You know what I think is great? It's the fact that Ron and Clara really thought that saying all those horrible, nasty, vile things that they've said over the last 24 hours in relation to Yaba's kids' dad's unfortunate and untimely passing, that they really thought that that was gonna somehow distract from this shit. I mean, y'all should have just let it go. Y'all should have just not. I mean, whatever, do whatever, say whatever you want, but nobody cares about that. Okay. And here's the thing that I find the most ironic is that I know for a fact Ron and Clara both are watching, listening, and seething. Okay. Right now, they are. Clara is absolutely humiliated. I think the reality of just how many tens of thousands of dollars she's wasted on this loser ass motherfucker who is talking to other women behind her back in DMs, who is confessing their love for another woman and the regret for having not chosen the other woman. Like, you're seething, Clara. I know you are. Ron, you are too. You are. You guys are very upset. This is a very difficult moment in time for both of you. I'm sure of it. Meanwhile, literally, and I'm not just saying this, like, hear me now and believe me, nothing that has been said, will be said, or could be said about the unfortunate passing of Yaba's kid's dad is going to affect her in any way. Like, she does not care. It doesn't matter what Ron and Clara and Bethopotamus and the little friends come up with to say about anything related to that. It is not going to affect her. She's not going to be hurt. Her feelings are not going to be hurt. It's not going to cause her any pain. She's not going to get mad about it. You know what I mean? Like, it's not going to affect her. It's not going to move her. Nothing y'all are saying is going to affect her. And you know who else it's not going to affect? It's not going to affect her kids, because she's going to make sure that they never know that Ron and fucking Clara on the internet said these horrible things or whatever, right? Unlike Ron, we know Ron would be like, you know, hey, Slade, come in here. Look at this shit. And make, he would make Slade sit there and watch the shit over and over, right? And then he'll go all stomping through the house and, like, yell and scream and have like mental illness breakdowns over it. That's not what's going on over here. That's not what will ever go on over here. Can't relate. I love that for you, Claire. And I love that for you, Ron, especially.
Appointment Monday.
Listen, I said it on Twitter and I'm going to say it again and I fucking mean it. I want to see Christina Lava Lamp on her throne in the Connorsville Castle of Corbin's by Christmas. And I fucking mean it. All right. So whatever it is we got to do to make that happen, I think it's time to everybody, kind of come together and put all of our effort and energy and talents and everything we have to give to see to it that that happens. I don't really care how that goes down, but I want that to go down. I want Clara to be sent packing with her piece of shit car that she cannot fit not even a quarter of whatever worldly possessions she has left, plus that big stupid pissing ass dog. I want her to take her sour hair extensions and her crotch rot Adidas tracksuit. And I want Ron, and I know he will. I know he will not disappoint us on this. Ron will videotape. Ron will video record when Clara loads that dog into that piece of shit Hyundai and drives off from his grandma's house for the final time. And he's probably going to have his finger in frame, shooting at the bird, telling her to go, fuck off and die, Clara. And then Christina probably within hours of DC's final departure from grandma's house, Christina Lava Lamp will arrive and she will take her rightful place on the throne of the Connorsville Castle of Corbin's. Trailer Park Barbie said no, she's not leaving without Slade, in my opinion. Oh my God.
1:30. Now, this could be anything. Could be in an ear that can mess with your
Who gets D in the breakup? Matthew.
hardcore untreated. Yeah, or he's ridiculously medicated. Maybe. And he's also living in a fucking
Happy Peace, not yet, but these messages are for back the first week of August when Clara went to DC and the whole thing popped off. No, I'm sorry. Scratch that. The first week of August when Ron had that breakdown in the basement, shortly before the whole AJ thing went on or whatever. He does not want to be with her.
Trash bin.
Go off, Steph, go off.
Lava should pull a Clara and just move in. I agree.
Oh, yeah, man, I've got an ear infection. Yeah, or maybe you're tripping over shit because you live in a fucking pigsty and you're medicated off your fucking eyeballs. Anyway,
It's definitely a stroke. It's either that or PMS.
Yeah, it could be inner ear that can mess with you hardcore untreated. Yeah, I don't know. This relationship is all but over. Roommates.
Did you hear it? This relationship is all but over. I'm going to tap it back because I know there's a lot going on. We want to hear this again.
Yeah, I don't know. This relationship is all but over. Roommates, but I'm over being ignored. I lived alone. I was alone. Don't need anyone. Just hanging out.
He don't need anyone. Just hanging out. That's all she's doing. Is literally just hanging out at Ron's house, being dirty and lazy. And you know what? I had the revelation today, now that we've seen and heard these things directly from Ron. I think that Clara, like, that was part of why she went for next. Because I think she is that fucking lazy. Clara didn't want to work anymore. Clara didn't want to have the responsibility and the financial strain of a mortgage payment on a condo when all she wanted to do was sit around and be on the internet. Like, literally, like, I don't think it started out that way for Clara, but that's where we are now, present day. And I think, honestly, I think that was what's Clara getting out of this? It's, if this isn't a troll, what's Clara getting out of it? Clara is getting to shack up in a house that they don't have to pay anything for. Nothing. All they have to do is pay the utilities. There's no mortgage payment. There's not even property tax payments. Nothing. So she could sell her condo. It didn't really matter. I mean, obviously she wanted to turn some sort of profit, but she knew she was moving into a situation where there was virtually no housing expenses. Yeah, and apparently she's paying nothing. He even says that she's sitting on money. He's broke and she's sitting on money.
Oh man, I'm so sorry. Has that brought you down lately too? I'm getting a vibe.
So yeah, like I said, she's basically a lodger at this point. She's there, but she's not there, right? She's like part of the furniture, laying in the bed, tap tap on her device. She's not, a supportive partner in any sense. And he's like, "What the fuck are we doing here?"
Yeah. Next one. It's not for me. Bait and switch. Yep. Man, roommates though, she only just moved in. It's whatever. I'll move and leave the fucking house to mom and come back after grandma's dead.
Okay, I'm going to tap it back. He said bait and switch. He's saying that Clara baited him and switched on him.
It's not for me. Bait and switch. Yep. Man, roommates though, she only just moved in. It's whatever.
Okay, so yeah, that's Christina saying, man, roommates though, she just moved in. And also, they're both perpetuating that they are in a relationship, that they are in love. My love, my family, next, my love. They are insinuating to everyone that they have an actual, like, sexually intimate relationship. Nobody believes that. And here's Ron confirming that they don't. Without coming right out and saying, yeah, we're not even having sex. He's saying roommates. We're just roommates. And Christina, really? Roommates? She just moved in.
I'll move and leave the fucking house to mom and come back after grandma's dead.
He says he's at the point where he will just move out, let his mom have her half of the house back, and come back when grandma's dead. Are you kidding me?
Nice. I'm sick of this shit. Whoa, hun, that's heavy, not gonna lie. Listen, the only people here who give a shit.
Look, even Lava Lamp was shocked by the whole, I'll just give the house back to mom and come back when grandma's dead. He literally said, oh, after grandma's dead. I feel like, not Cindy, because she created this fucking monster and she's a perpetual enabler of him. But, it wasn't just Cindy's name on the house along with grandma's when they signed half of it over to Ron. It was Cindy and her brother. Uh-huh. his grandma's son both had to sign off, and they gave their 50% interest in the house to Ron. How do you think Ron's uncle, Cindy's brother, Rosemary's son is going to feel to see this rat bastard motherfucker, first of all, running his mother's house into the fucking ground, moving this woman in who's letting her dog piss all over the house and destroy it. Ron's letting his own dog piss and shit all over the place. How do you think the uncle's going to feel if he reads this? And look, he even says, I'll move and leave the fucking house to mom and come back after grandma's dead. His mom only had a 25% interest in that house before she convinced her brother to sign her 25% and his 25% over to this no good loser piece of shit son of hers. Shameful. Shameful. And how do I know his uncle was the other name? Because it was public record. And it's not hard to piece together what relation people are to other people and families. You can do that easily by like identifying one deceased family member and having a peeksy-weeksy at their obituary.
It are my kids. You and I are pretty close. I'm gonna ask you a question. Are you ready? Were you ready for her? Were you ready for her to move this fast, or was it her? No, she wrote.
So Christina's saying, were you ready to move this fast, or was that her? Listen to this shit. Listen to these bombshells. Clara, what do you have to say about this answer?
Rushed it. Oh, I figured she did. She just did it, sort of quit her job and moved in.
Oh yeah, this is the bit where, do you know, they didn't even discuss. There was no discussion of her moving in. She literally one night just moved in. She just like decided she's moving in.
The toilet, when I heard that, I was like, hurry up and finish peeing. Wow.
Wait, what?
Wow. I said I was in the bathroom when I was listening to you guys. I just ran from
Gigi
the
was-
toilet.
We didn't
No.
need to
Thing on the floorboards.
I was like trying to speed, and I'm like, come on. I had to run back, and I
He
can't
ran
believe
over
that.
to
Like,
Indiana and he peed
I'll
on
leave the
Nick's floor.
house. So my grandmother dies. We're pretty much roommates. She just decided to quit her job and move in. Wow. Oh, do you see? I'm so embarrassed for you.
quit her job and moved
Wait to
in.
hear the voicemails and Gigi.
By the way, I do have to
Oh
say,
my god, don't
She
say
gets
that.
to the voicemails. I'm gonna pass out soon.
no,
Let's go.
no, I'm reading. She just did it, sort of quit her job and moved in. That's wild to me. How's your arms? Did the quick pull fuck with your neck or back? That's right, Christina, because he's so fragile. Yup. Fuck.
My neck, my back.
My and my
Yeah. My crack, my sack, my hump on my back.
Next.
To Germ's point, we know Ron lies. I mean, exactly. Like, is he telling Christina one story and that's not true? We'll never know because he lies about everything. But
No, we'll never know, but this seems fairly
it's realistic, though.
Yeah.
Mhm.
This is
Okay, look. Hold on. Just real quick, guys. I hear Ron's live and he's over there crying because nobody's chatting. Let's just peek in, shall we? Let's see. He's got 53 people watching. He's got 1, 2, 3 people chatting. DC said something initially, but hasn't said anything since. So let's bop that down. He's got 2 people chatting, Kimmers and Bethopotamus. Let's see.
Crazy mother. Laugh just because I had a. You can laugh. That's right. I know. That's right. I know about that. Putting in that work.
Let's see. It is 12 o'clock noon on a Monday. Once again, has Ronald been down at his store? Absolutely, he has not. And we know that for sure because of his activities online this morning. Fucking around on the Facebook, probably in the Discord. Duchess of Langley, thank you so much for being a member for 4 months. Indeed.
The streets. Negative Nate. What's up,
Look at this loser.
you bunch of crazy motherfuckers?
Loser McLoserton over here.
You welcome to Next Live. Welcome to my little shithole. Welcome to my little shithole channel on the web.
Don't worry, guys. We got all fucking day. We're gonna go back to that those DM drops. I still have timestamps. We're not leaving here until we go over them.
And
Hey, Beth Eponymous says in the chat, Owl can't leave her cornfield. I got news for you, Beth Eponymous, you dumb fuck. Listen up. Owl stands for oil wife life, okay? Owl surrounded by oil fields. You know who's surrounded by cornfields that they can't find their way out of? Ron. You ever heard the marketing slogan from the state of Indiana back in the 80s and 90s? I think there's more than corn in Indiana, only there isn't. Beth, you're stupid.
yeah. Wow. What?
You know what? I feel like Beth needs to be reported to her local Social Security Administration, and this is what the report needs to be. Her local Social Security office needs to be given her name and be like, pretty sure she's on some sort of disability check. So whoever the payee is on her money needs to be made aware that she's being exploited online by a man in Indiana, financially exploited online by a man in Indiana, and her payee needs to be made aware of this. If Beth does not have a payee on her disability, then the Social Security Administration needs to send her notification that she needs to have a payee going forward, or however the fuck it is they need to handle that. Okay. All right. Because at this point, we just can't keep sitting back, knowing good and well there's a 99.99% chance that Beth is on a fucking disability check. We see with our own eyes that Ron is financially exploiting the woman. Beth clearly, okay, is so severely disabled that she needs a carer. You're not going to tell me she doesn't. She needs a payee. She needs somebody making sure that she's not getting financially exploited by greaseballs on the fucking internet. And if she can't, if she doesn't have the mental capacity to protect herself and protect her limited finances, then she needs a payee to do that for her.
What a weekend. What a weekend. I do have a mild ear infection for those of you who predicted that. There you go. You don't win shit, but yeah, I have a mild ear infection with the doctor today. Check us out.
I'll tell you why he has an ear infection. I'll tell you right now, because he fucking wears some sort of headphones all day, every day. And I'm sure he uses his, one of his many mental illnesses or something as an excuse for it or whatever. That's why you got an ear infection. Take that shit off your ears.
Okay. I don't know if you can even tell how my hand it's
what?
Like twice as puffy as the other one. Okay.
Are you kidding me? Are you serious? Look at these hands. They look identical. What do you mean twice as puffy as the other one? What are you talking about? Shut up. Did you go into your doctor on a Monday morning and hold your hands up like that and like, look, one's twice as puffy as the other? Are you fucking serious?
I have, what do you call it? Carpal tunnel. Yeah. And the shit hurts constantly. It never stops hurting. This is fucking, the gabapentin killed my back pain from a herniated disc. That was fucking rude of you. From a herniated disc and from the bulges, but
is the disc still herniated and bulging? Are you still on the gabapentin? What's the status of that?
God,
oh my God, what is wrong with this dude?
Wrong with you? Why are you coming here to do that? But it won't stop the pain.
Look, Clara's back in the chat. Yes, refreshing worked for me. No, you were out of sync. DeSantis campaign has been fucking hilarious. An epic fail. Wow, Clara. Way to act like nothing's going on.
From this.
Nothing to see here, guys.
Guess what they did?
What they did?
Guess what they did?
What?
I'll wait for you to guess what you did.
Oh, they increased your medication. Huh? And now you're home like, guess what they did, guys? Can you believe this shit? Malpractice lawsuit incoming, guys. He's got carpal tunnel from beating off all day. Yeah, no shit. Thanks for the super chat. Do you guys know that a carpal tunnel release is like literally a really simple outpatient procedure? It literally, like, it might be 2 doctor's appointments prior to the procedure. Outpatient on a Monday morning. You can be at the surgery center by 8 a.m., home by 10:20, motherfucker. Matter of fact, I don't think they even put you to sleep for that shit. You might have to have some physical therapy afterwards, your little handle being one of them little braces. You'll recover. I'm going to venture to say recovery is probably like 6 to 8 weeks or whatever. Do something, Ron. But no, here, tell us more about your crippling, debilitating disability, please. Oh, also, Ron, I would appreciate a thank you. I think you should say thank you because before you only had 50 something people watching and nobody chatting in your chat. And now you've got over 1,300 and there's chatters. So you're welcome.
I'll wait for you to get.
Oh, Glitter and Rainbows got kicked out.
That's what they did.
What?
I know there's like an 85 fucking hour delay between me and you. So you just guess what they did. The question.
Hold on. I'm going to speed them up.
God, I hate this chat. On YouTube, it's like you ask a question and it's answered before you even finish the question. The question. Decreased the meds? Nope. Nope. Quite the opposite. Increased them.
Really?
They're like, here, have some more. And I'm like, cool, thanks. I'm so full of gabapentin that I pretty much it's just I'm basically like I have none of the nerves in my body's work right. That's probably why I'm dropping pencils and fucking shit now. I'm not.
Oh, I expected. Now he's dropping pencils.
Fucking shit, not like literally fucking a turd, but you know what I mean. I know there was a bunch of drama yesterday.
How about advocating for yourself then, if that's such a problem? Oh my God, more meds, guys. Can you believe it? Why don't you tell your doctor? You know what? I really prefer not to increase the pharmaceuticals. I think that I might prefer to maybe start treating the actual problem, like maybe with some physical therapy or a referral to an orthopedic surgeon who can perform a carpal tunnel release on my poor little wrist. No, just take the more drugs, and then that way you can use the increased pharmaceuticals as an excuse for whatever ridiculously disgusting, vile fuck shit you're going to say over the next coming weeks and months, right? Right.
Nothing happened to me. Imagine that. Imagine that a bunch of idiotic fucks online got mad about something and nothing happened to me. Because nothing ever will. Because like I said, that would require you to face me. Which, Al, you have an open invite too, to fly on down here to Connersville, Indiana. You can fly right to our own personal airport. You can charter a plane like that. I'm sure you can charter a prop plane from whatever fucking meth lab you're street.
Boy, shut up. Nobody's coming to Connersville, Indiana to talk to you face to face. Literally fucking nobody. I live 2 hours away and I wouldn't waste my fucking breath, time, gas, anything coming to fucking look at you in the face. Are you kidding me? Shut up. You sound fucking ridiculous. Especially since the majority of the people you're making these invitations to are fucking women. You loser. Miss Pickles, Bess has club feet and clubbed brain. Is that a fact? I'll believe you. I'll take it. Thank you so much for the super chat.
Screaming from. Fly your little fucking scarecrow ass over here. They might even give you a discount. You so damn skinny.
Thank you, Becca James. Thank you so much. Appreciate the super chat.
Sit down at the fucking desk and chat with us on the podcast. I might even throw you a little bit of money to eat on while you're in town.
Well, you don't have any money. You don't have any money. Al is married. Her husband works in the oil fields. She doesn't need you to buy her some Arby's.
Yeah, I might give you some certificates to the Sisters Cafe or some shit like that. But you have an open invite because all y'all.
First he says I'll buy your lunch, then he says I'll get you certificates to the Sisters Cafe. What are you talking about?
All y'all internet bullies, right? You ain't shit until you're in front of me. You understand that? You ain't shit until you're in front of me talking.
Bitch, you ain't shit. You ain't shit now. You ain't shit in front of a motherfucker. You ain't shit ever.
Right now, all everybody is a little bitch. Once you get that table in front of me in downtown Acute Stoner Boy Production Studios, then you talk to me. Then you can claim to have some balls. Until then, those are my balls, and I'm gobbling them up.
Why don't you come here, Mr. You want to talk to everybody in the fucking face in person? Why aren't you going to visit people? Why don't you go to them with your extra large cojones?
All right, anyway. Can't leave. The corn will be eaten. The harvest will be ruined if she leaves. That's thank you, Beth. Yes, that was probably bad advice. You just wait till the harvest is over, honey. And then we'll let you come down. You do have an open invite. And that goes the same for anybody that's a critic. If you want to get in touch with me, one of my handlers, somebody, there is going to be. Oh, by the way, I would like to. Can I point?
What did he say? If you want to get in touch with me or one of my handlers, who are Ronald Corbin's handlers these days?
Something out about the Christina Lavascake and Tiffany thing. Did you guys know that Tiffany?
Oh, here we go. Hold on, I'm gonna tap her down just a second. He's mentioning Christina.
He was my project manager for Cute Stoner Boy Productions. Did you know that?
Wait, who was? Christina?
want to get in touch with me, one of my handlers, somebody, there is going to be. Oh, by the way, I would like to. Can I point something out about the Christina Lava Skank and Tiffany thing? Did you guys know that Tiffany was my project manager for Cute Stoner Boy Productions?
Tiffany.
Did you know that? Did you know
Okay,
that?
and
Did you know that?
no. What's
Former
the
employee.
point?
She's a former employee now. Yeah, she was my fucking project manager. The woman who went online and fucked me over in front of thousands of people was my project manager. Fuck you, bitch. Good luck ever finding another
Why would you admit that?
opportunity. Because if I ever hear your name roll across my desk in any opportunity, I'll be like, don't hire her.
Why would her name roll across your desk? Why would she use you as a fucking reference? Shut up.
She will fuck you over.
Yeah, he never paid none of them. None of all he ever did was have him sign NDAs, which he then left his computer unsecured. And he even told, in fact, we need to get back over there, those messages. He told Lava Lamp in those messages that Clara did not have permission to be using his computer and get into his personal legal files. But she did. And the result was Christina Lava Lamp got doxxed. Thank you so much, XS and Hoverkill. I see you.
It's just
Seems
confirmed.
plausible.
Her job and moved in.
Yep. It's pretty much what most of us were kind of, surmising and whatever. So next. Fuck, that's what I was afraid of. Your body is already trying to figure out how to help or heal itself. Jesus Christ. Shit like that could put you out of.
Okay, I'm actually going to skip this part because I really don't give a fuck. I did take some timestamps. So I'm going to go ahead like maybe 15 minutes. This is a good one. This is him talking about Clara's aunt's money. Y'all listening?
Comes up. I don't want her aunt's $1 million because she's sitting on money now and I'm paying all the fucking bills.
He
Wow.
How
gave
the
her
hell?
the attic.
And there you have it. I'm taking the spare bedroom. She can have the fucking attic. Unreal. Something come. Oh, no. She can have the fucking attic until something comes up. I don't want her aunt's $1 million because she's sitting on money right now and I'm paying all the fucking bills. There you have it. So not only was he promised a nice chunk, $15,000 to $20,000 out of the proceeds of the sale of Clara's condo, but he was also promised, well, I don't know if she like promised to actually give him any of her aunt's $1 million, but she presented to him that, listen, you get in a relationship with me, you'll be in a relationship with a woman who is very soon going to inherit $1 million from her elderly dying aunt. Bunny, so good to see you. Thank you for being here. I mean, I don't know. Are there no other surviving family members for this aunt of Clara's? Is there like maybe like did Clara have like a brother? Like is there some other next of kin blood family member to this aunt who should be made aware that Clara is absolutely waiting for the aunt to die and take her $1 million? Like what the hell? Wani's limp wrist excuse. Thank you for the super chat. Oh, okay. Look, I just got a screenshot of one of the deleted comments over there in the Rumble, and I just want to show it real quick because it's a good one. Where'd it go? No. Oh, I guess it's not gonna let me open it. Why not? Hold on. Who needs this shit? All right. All right. You close. You open. Oops. Ah. Where is it? Hey, you know what? I see. Oh, there it is. I screenshotted something off the farms earlier. I want to show you guys too. Hold on. Here it is. Are you still feeling like you should have chose Lava Lamp over DC, or did Bug peeing on your head change your mind? And of course, Clara deleted that. That's so cute. Real quick while I'm here, let me just show this that I screenshot it off the forums. This is okay. There it is. It's Ask My Dominatrix post. Clara outed Lava Lamp from the attic, and all the interactions between Lava Lamp and Pegs are being leaked. Hell hath no fury like a woman scorned. I keep seeing what's Lava Lamp's motivation for doing this? Revenge. It's a tale as old as time. Girl meets boy. Boy flirts with girl. Boy chooses another girl, and first girl loses her shit and destroys boy's life. Thank you for that. Ask My Dominatrix. Honorable mention. Let's see, where was I? Receipts.
How
There
the
it
hell
is.
is she not helping out with bills? She fucking
I
lives
told
there.
you, didn't I? Didn't I tell
Also,
you?
most of her shit is in that spare room.
Honor, I give you the motive.
I told you, Gigi, that was the dynamic. See?
Next one. Wow. Also, most of her shit is in that spare room. She's already moved in there. Sorry, upstairs is yours, in my opinion. I'll shut up. As I said,
That's Christina Lava Lamp saying, I'm sorry, but I feel like the upstairs bedroom is yours, but she wants to stay out of it. By the way, Lava Lamp, I mean, excellent work, but the rest of us see right through you.
I'm done. It's absurd. Pebbles, for some reason, is looking old and not able to jump like she could. Next one.
Aw. Save Peewoos.
Ray Sunshine says, I don't believe he's paying for everything. Yeah, I'm curious. Claire, you gonna let your man sit there and tell the whole internet that you're over there freeloading off of him and his disabled kid and his grandma? Or are you gonna set the record straight and tell us how much you're paying towards the household expenses?
Yeah, I know. She's fucking worn out for having a
Happy birthday, Bunny. Thank you so much for the super chat. Is today your birthday?
dog, big man
Jesus.
dog, and her whole
Living
environment.
at his house.
Yeah.
Gee, I fucking wonder why. It couldn't be the £85. Oh my god, the £85 retard stomping on her. You did not just call burger.
Lisa Simpson says she pays him in unicorn castles, and that's true. Is that what it is, Clara? Do you want to come set the record straight and explain to everybody how you do contribute to the household expenses by dropping, your gifts on the live me, the unicorn castles and everything like that, the rainbow unicorns? Huh? We're open to whatever explanation you might have to offer, Clara. We're open.
£85 retard.
Loud. We're losing Gigi. He's
Jesus, is that Gigi? Gigi, get a hold of yourself.
Oh, poor Angel.
Oh.
She's feeling it and feeling what you are going through. That too. I nearly choked that dog to death last night for pulling me off the porch like that. So I guess everyone gets to pay for Bug's bugginess. Man, again,
He hates that dog. He says, I guess everyone gets to pay for Bug's bugginess.
last night should have
well, only one of
never
you had piss
happened.
rained on them, so
Next one.
Happy birthday,
Yeah.
honey.
I can't get over that laugh.
£85 retard. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Bugs.
Um,
What's his name? Bugs?
Yeah, bug. Yeah.
Poor Bug.
Bug's bugginess. Bug's bugginess.
That's ableism.
Man, again, last night should have never happened. If he was properly trained, kind of like what you have said. No, that isn't right. That is your home, not anymore. Your family.
Ooh. Christina said, no, that ain't right. That's your home. And he says, not anymore. Wow. Oh. And then look, Christina says it right here. Your family gifted and trusted you with that home, not her and her dog. That is your house. And of course, your sons and Peeboos. Ron says, I'm a deal with it. Christina says, okay. Ron says, KK gonna lose signal in the sticks. That's a lie. That's a lie. He didn't like her laying down the business for him like that. What have I been saying for over 2 years now? That Ron did not buy that house, that his family gave half of his grandmother's house to him. And Lava Lamp knew that all this time. So Lava Lamp, if you knew good and well the real story on the house and how it was given to him, half of it, that his grandma's name is still on it, then how is it, knowing good and well that he's out on the internet saying that he bought it, that he paid cash money for it, calling us liars when you knew good and well we were telling the truth? So what other bold-faced ass fucking lies of Ronald Corbin's have you been backing up over the last how many years? Oh, that's right, fucking all of them. Which reminds me, I made a note one day last week when I was listening to something, I don't even remember what. Oh, I was listening to Ron's Rumble from, it was sometime the week of September 21st, which wasn't that long ago, like a week and a half ago or so, week before last. And this was when he was like, "Oh yeah, by the way, all those times I was talking about the drug test for CPS, and I was saying, that they were telling me to give a piss sample right there on my front porch. Of course, I was just joking. Of course, they didn't ask me for a piss sample. Of course not. You guys don't, you're just so stupid. Of course, I was joking, right? Like, this is literally what he's saying. And so I'm thinking to myself, but like, this is the story he's been telling since when? Like, I don't even remember what month CPS went to his house, and then he came and said that they wanted him to take a piss test on the front porch. But it's been what, at least 6 months or so? Like, totally fine. Okay, well, whatever. So for at minimum, the last, 6 months, ever since you've been telling the story, you've been describing a scene where this DCS worker and the sheriff's deputy are on your front porch with you, and they're demanding that you piss in a cup, right? Okay, so now you're saying, of course they didn't ask me to piss in a cup. I just made that up, whatever. Okay, so if you just entirely made up all of the details surrounding the part of the CPS visit where they're demanding you take a drug test, if you just made up all of those details entirely, then what else was entirely made up about your recollection and your retelling of the DCS coming to your house? What else did you make up entirely? What else have you been repeating over and over about these CPS calls over the last several months that's also just entirely not true? Think about that. Chicklets, sounds like Clara's got it made. She don't have to do nothing but play on her phone and stream once every 2 weeks. Ron does all the cooking and cleaning. Chicklets, thank you for the super chat.
Gifted and trusted you with that home, not her and her dog. That is your home, and of course your sons and Peeboos. I'ma deal with it, okay? KK Gunley signal in the sticks. Next one. GGP Little. Oh, that's the beginning.
That's all right.
Wait. There was the date, clear as a bell. August 5th, 11:19 a.m. So this is 11 o'clock in the morning, Saturday, August the 5th. And the basement breakdown would go on to happen later this same evening. So these are the conversations he's having with Christina Lava Lamp, who we now know the two of them had been in some sort of like relationship or, whatever, with the day that he had that breakdown. And I think it's great. I think it's great that not only, we were absolutely 100% spot on. We hit the nail on the head when he had that breakdown stream in the basement. We knew there was major trouble between him and Clara, and this fucking proves it. Okay, so now we're 2 hours later, August 5th, 1:56 p.m., and he's posting, I think, what is song lyrics to a song called Burn My Misery into the Discord. Why isn't it playing? What the hell? Here we go.
That's all right.
Hey, fuck that, Rita. What's that?
In the sticks, I think he was I think he was claiming to have gone to Goodwill that day and went picking in a nearby town.
So
These
you
want
to dance with the devil?
These were only like 2 months ago, right? Like that's it, right? Like August.
Yeah.
Wow. So
Yeah, 2 months ago, August, the day of the breakdown stream in the basement. Gigi, keep up. Are you here, Gigi? Thank you so much for this.
funny. All right.
Not even that.
The lyrics. So you want to dance with the devil? Hellbound is out of his kennel. He's afraid of being hurt again from the lie that he has lost within.
Wow.
Okay, so those are the lyrics of the song he posted in the Discord. This is a private message between him and Lava in the Discord.
Great
But he
lyrics.
posted it
Nigs.
publicly too.
Moody.
Moody.
Was that on purpose? Yes.
Oh, wait. Sorry.
You posted that in Discord too. Was that on purpose? Yes. Next one.
That is textbook, typical classic Ronald Corbin. He found these ominous song lyrics, which is, he wants to be taken literally by the intended recipient of the message. Okay. He's so transparent. He's so easy to read. You're not a dark, mysterious wonder. Okay. There's no code to it. We can all pick up what you're putting down. As you can see, Lava Lamp as well. Everyone except for Clara. Isn't that crazy? Maybe instead of like posting song lyrics in the Discord to send your subliminal message to your living girlfriend who you no longer want living in your home and you don't want nothing else to do with her, and you've come to the point where you're saying, I don't even want her aunt's $1 million. Maybe just be more direct with her. Instead of this bullshit you're doing, posting song lyrics in the Discord and then going off into your private DM with, let's just call it what it is, your ex-girlfriend. Because I guarantee you, Christina, before Clara came along and Ron dumped Christina Lava Lamp for Clara, Christina, I guarantee you, believed they were in some sort of special relationship, or at least definitely heading there and just taking it really slow because of distance, Yeah. Wow. Clara, you're going to stand for this shit? Let me find out that this is how Yaba really felt about me. That she's in some private message with some girl she used to talk to, talking about how I don't care. I don't care about Sam's money. I just want her to leave. And then posting this shit. Girl, unreal. What are you going to do, Clara? What are you going to do? I mean, this is honestly this is it. This is it. This is the last opportunity Clara has to save face in this situation. And Clara needs to pack her shit and go and tell Ron to get fucked. And then you know what she needs to do on her way out of town? File a small claims lawsuit to get her fucking money back.
Mhm.
Maybe Claire.
Oh, yes, psyched for life. I agree. Clara is weaker and more desperate than Chantel. And Lisa Simpson said as soon as DC gets that inheritance and doesn't give any to Ron, she'll be kicked out immediately. If she even fucking makes it that long. And that is highly questionable at this point. Of course, we don't know. I mean, Clara's aunt very well, she's going there, it seems, more frequently. Because wasn't she just there again? I don't know. For all we know, I mean, surely I'm not going to bother. But surely somebody's going to be keeping an eye on, the aunt, just out of curiosity. I don't know. This all needs to play out on Judge Judy. I agree.
Will understand.
So passive aggressive. Look, mummy, I wrote you a song, and just leaves it there, because he can't tell her his true feelings.
Exactly. That's exactly what he's doing.
Jesus.
46-year-old, and he behaves like a middle school boy. This is the kind of shit that you see 12, 13-year-old boys doing with their little friends. Little middle school boy drama. That's how he behaves.
You're so emotionally stunted, Negs.
Listen, that I just said that. Death just called you emotionally stunted. Ray Sunshine in the chat says such a child. Hello. And Christina Lavalamp, what are you doing? Why? What value do you see in this man that you're investing this sort of energy and your emotions and just everything that you're investing into whatever it is you've got going on with a Ronald fucking Corbin? For what? What is he bringing to the table? This is what I told my daughter, okay, over the weekend. And my girls are young still, but they're young adults, right? And they've got to make their own decisions, but that doesn't mean that I can't help guide them. I'm like, look, babe, you have to like make a list of things that you would like from a man for a man to bring to the table if you're going to be in a relationship with this person, right? So every time you meet somebody, you need to sit down and have an honest evaluation of said man with yourself and sit down with your list, like actually write it down, right? And sit down with your list and be very honest with yourself and ask yourself, does this person bring any of these things to the table? And these are things that, before I met this person, I sat down, and had to come to Jesus with myself and was honest with myself and decided these are the things that if I'm going to be in a relationship with a man that, not all of them, okay? Nobody's perfect, but like, top 5. Okay? And if this person brings none of these things to the table, then there's your answer. There's no point in moving forward with a relationship with that type of person, right? Like move on to the next one. So, Lava Lamp, I ask you again, what is it that Ronald P. Corbin brings to the table for you to where you are even still at this date, August of 2023, at that point in time, still investing this this degree and this much time and effort and energy and attention on a Ronald Corbin? I want to know, what is it that Ronald Corbin brings to the table for you? I just have to know. Isn't anyone else curious about that?
Prescott.
Next one.
Is that
Yeah, he.
condition of his ball head? What is that?
Oh, I don't
It's an
know.
explosion.
Yeah, he is. Tonight's stream may be.
All right, Caroline, you're right. So sorry, so sorry. I mean, I'm just curious. Maybe we can help. Maybe we can help Lava Lamp decide that yes, I'm right. I've been right all along, and Ronald Paul Corbin is my true love, and that's who I am meant to be with. And you're right, Sam, and support group and Renegades. Thank you so much for encouraging me to continue fighting for what's mine, and escorting Clara out of the Connorsville Castle of Corbin's, where she can take her rightful place on the throne.
Oh dear, that gave me scared/worried goosebumps. I would never divulge the things happening in my home.
Regardless of what might happen.
Regardless of what may happen.
Yeah.
Oh, regardless of what may happen, yeah.
That's an interesting statement. What does he mean by that? I would never divulge the things happening in my home, regardless of what may happen. Oh, I think that's his way of saying, like saying without saying, like flat out, like if/when me and Clara finally break up and I get this bitch out of my house, I've assured her that I'm not gonna, expose anything and tell her business. I bet that's what he's talking about.
Haha, I feel ya and understand ya. You home yet? Yeah, okay. The international sign for leave me alone is loud music. So I'm upstairs blaring. I'm upstairs blaring metal. Good.
Wow, Ron. Again, are you 13 years old? Really? You're a 46-year-old man saying the international sign for leave me alone is loud music. So I'm upstairs blasting metal. What a comfortable environment, not only for Clara, but also for your teenage child. Is that what he does as well when he wants to be left alone, when he's having an emotional time of things and he's having a hard time regulating his emotions and his feelings and his behavior? Does he too go in his room and blast metal really fucking loud? And where's Clara? Is she on the couch oblivious to the fact that you and your kid are holed up in your rooms blasting metal music as an international sign of leave me alone? Wow. Wow, what an environment, huh?
Good. Of course, I'm tripping out on 3 grams of shrooms. Of course you are.
Whoa. He says, and I'm tripping out on 3 grams of shrooms. She says, oh my, haha, yay, plug. He says, I've got 40 more grams. It was a typo. He corrected it. I've got 40 more grams.
And
Oh,
that
no.
brings us to the screenshot that we
Oh,
showed at
yeah.
the beginning
Yep.
of the big handful of like mushrooms in the 4 bags.
Drug was 40 voted.
Okay. And then there's a picture of the baggie of mushrooms. Wow.
Again.
Oh, he says, when do I ever use the word intoxicated? I think.
Drugs.
Yep.
Where did you get those? Was this after DCS was at your house with the report of marijuana use in the home? Did you not have to sign a safety plan? Are you abiding by the safety plan where it concerns your drug use, Mr. Corbin? Because it's not illegal. I mean, it is. I don't know, whatever. DCS is not going to take your kid for using drugs. Okay. They're not. I've got news for everybody. Not in Indiana. They're not. No. They will tell you flat out, you can use your drugs all day long. You can use heroin if that's what your drug of choice. Use your drugs. Totally fine. However, if you are using drugs, you have to promise that you will not be the only adult in any sort of care and control position for a minor child when you choose to use your drugs. Swear to God. And if there's a DCS call to a home and a family and there is any drug use even alleged, admitted to, or that comes up on a drug test, they will just write a safety plan that says just that. I, Ronald Corbin, agree that I will not use drugs when I'm in charge of any minor children, literally. And that's it. And you just have to sign and promise to do that. So if something were to happen, in the future, say a kid got hurt or something happened, and through the course of the investigation, it is discovered that Ronald Corbin was the only adult in charge of a minor child when whatever it was happened. And if he was under the influence of drugs when it happened, then, the kid could be taken or whatever. That would be a breach of that safety plan. That's how they do it. Swear to God. It can be weed. It can be mushrooms. It can be heroin. It can be anything. As long as the children in the home are not being abused or neglected, and as long as the adult promises to not use drugs when they're the only caregiver, the state won't do anything. So it's fine. But, pretty sure we all know. I'm pretty sure we all know from Ron's actual own mouth and what we can see on his live streams. Since school started up again, there have been several instances where Mr. Corbin's been live on one of his social media channels and clearly smoking his gas station marijuana and then being like, okay, gotta go pick my kid up from school. See, that you're not allowed to do. That would be in a breach of any sort of safety plan that you may have agreed to or signed when DCS was at your house one of the 2 times they were there this year. That would probably be a problem, but what do I know? Let's see. This was August 5th. I'm not even sure that Ron's kid was back in school by August 5th. You remember we kind of talked about Ron's kid in relation to school, how he's in middle school. Yeah, I'm not sure if the middle school, I don't know when that school started. So anyway, whatever. I'm just talking out loud here. Let's continue.
Drugs, light bulb, plastic. I don't know what's all going on here.
Yeah.
But this is not anything Tiffany sent him as well. That's what he took the night that he fucking broke loose.
Oh, this is the night of the breakdown, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, so they clarified this is not the shit that they said Tiffany sent him. So we don't know where he got it. But the point is, though, remember DC tried to say that when Ron took those so-called supplements / drugs / whatever it was that Tiffany sent him, that he had such a bad, serious reaction to it that she almost had to call 911. Okay, so that happened. Then you're going to tell me that Ron goes on how many weeks or months later and is taking fucking shrooms and having mental breakdowns in the basement live on the internet after having ingested shrooms? What is going on over there in his grandma's house that there's all of this drug use going on where it's having such a negative impact on Ron that chances are either during the night here that he took the shrooms and had that breakdown in the basement, like if he had come into contact with law enforcement at any point during his little breakdown while he was high on shrooms, they very likely would have put him on an involuntary hold at a local psychiatric facility. Like, what are you doing? What is going on over there? Ron, Clara, you have a minor child in the house, in your grandma's house at that. What are the two of you doing? Too fucking grown for this shit, I'll tell you that much. It's like you got a couple of drug addicts over who've taken over grandma's house. They got a kid that they're not taking care of. These are the kinds of scenarios that you hear of when you're talking about young people, right? You're talking about people in their late teens, early 20s living like this, like they're living. Not people in their 40s and 50s with teenage children. Like, what the fuck is going on over here? Dude, I have 5 adult children, all of them in their 20s. My youngest will be at 22 this year. My oldest, almost 30, 29. And as you all know, all of my kids have had their own share of problems and issues, but none of them, not near fucking one of them, for all of their criminal charges and they're this and they're that, none of them's living like this with or without a kid. Literally, change the ages of the people living in Ron's grandma's house in Connorsville. Change the ages and see if it doesn't, if it doesn't set differently with you, what's going on over there with the living conditions, the filth, the squalor, the drug use, the financial abuse, the dynamic of this stepmom who's come into the house with her dog that's pissing and shitting everywhere. And she's literally just loafing about, not helping with bills, not helping with cooking or cleaning or laundry or anything else. Change the ages. Okay. Let's say Ron is 22. Okay. Or no, let's say Ron's, whatever, 19. Clara's like 23, 24. Slade's 4. Shrooms, drugs coming in the mail, gas station ditch weed, all day, every day. All day, every day. 19-year-old Ron over there. Okay, wait. Yeah, whatever. 4-year-old Slade, 23, 24-year-old Clara. And this is how the fuck they're living. This is what's going on. No. So why? Yeah, the prescription drugs, the Klonopin, the gas station weed, the blackouts, mushrooms, drugs coming in the mail, and Clara almost having to call 911 because he's freaking out so bad. Y'all got a lot of fucking nerve talking about me, my parenting, my kids, or any fucking thing any of them got going on when this is the way you and your fucking 60-something-year-old girlfriend are living.
Yeah. So incoming from this point, this is the meltdown night.
Okay, someone's gonna get ripped. I'm the guy your mum's warned you about. Okay, next. Or dad's. Or dad's, my bad. Haha. Everything is doing that fuzzy thing with colors.
Oh, everything's doing that fuzzy thing with colors. Wow. All right. Was Clara present in the home in Connorsville the weekend of Ron's breakdown stream in the basement? Wasn't she out of town? Yes or no? So y'all gonna have to help me. Hold on, I gotta blow a candle out. It's getting a little warm in here. I know that Clara was out of town when the whole AJ lava lamp thing popped off. Hold on, I'm looking for my notebook. She was in DC the night of the basement breakdown, which was August the 5th. And these messages, these Discord messages, we're positive these were August 5th as well. We've seen the dates. Clara was gone. And it would be easy. He told her to get a hotel. She wasn't in DC, but he told her to go get a hotel room. Is that coming up, Steph, in these messages? Okay, so she wasn't out of town, but he told her to go get a hotel, and she did. So he was home with Slade, just him and Slade, when he was taking mushrooms and reporting to Christina Lava Lamp that everything is doing that fuzzy thing with colors. And here's Christina Lava Lamp after that. Oh shit, how's the come down from those bad boys? So Christina Lava Lamp, you have no problem continuing to try to cultivate a relationship with a man who uses drugs? Does Lava Lamp have children? Just curious.
Oh shit, how's
Wait, hold on. Wait. What? Hold on. The boy was apparently in Ron's mother's, though, so he knew not to have him there. Oh, did he say he wasn't there that night? Hold on. She was out of town for the second one. Okay, that's what I thought. The boy was apparently. Oh wait, I read that. Hold on. She raced home to try and save what she could save. I thought she was away August 5th. We went over that in August. I'm almost positive. Psyched for life. I have to go back to that and see. Because these are two different weekends. The AJ the AJ shit blew up like 2 weekends after the basement breakdown. And the basement breakdown was August 5th. She was definitely in DC for the second one, the basement breakdown. I mean, sorry. She was in DC for the second one, the AJ Lair. But yeah, I didn't think she was in DC for the first one. But he was home alone. DC had a hotel. Slade was with his grandma. You went over those screenshots. Oh, okay. I must not have seen that. All right. Well, there's that. So I wonder how often Ron tells Clara, look, you need to kick rocks for the night and go get a hotel room. And I'm sorry, but we are over 3 years together, Yaba and I. We are engaged to be married. Look for that to happen sooner than later. At this point, never, not once has that woman told me I need to leave our home that we share together and stay at a fucking hotel for any reason. Why? She would not want me to. Even when, remember the infamous we broke up tweet? Not even then would she have entertained the thought of me going and staying in a fucking hotel. For one, especially in this day and age, a single solitary solo female occupant of a hotel room overnight, you're just not safe. It's just not safe. But anyway, I digress. Huh. Interesting. I wonder how many times she's had to go get a hotel. I sent her to a La Quinta. Is that what he says, Bradley? Oh, shut up, Samantha. Let's just keep watching.
thing is doing that fuzzy thing with colors. Oh shit, how's the come down from the bad boys? Laugh my ass off. I'm a fire up alive soon.
I'm getting reports that Ron has already rage quit his Rumble stream because nobody was chatting.
Okay, you do you, boo, boo. I'll be there, Rumble or Live Me. It'll be YouTube or Live Me. Okay, let's do this. Maybe YouTube so I can laugh at fatties. Haha. Okay, I swear, sir.
Instead, you went screaming, rapist! Instead,
Yeah,
that's the route you chose that night, Lex.
Wow. Puts that in a whole different light.
Going off about RSN being in our community, which he's not.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. I think peeps are afraid to respond to your post. Rightio, daddy-o. Next one. Not a single mention to me.
Can I just point out, you see the way that he's typing here, this
Yeah.
staggered form? Well, you know, when I
That is indicative of rage. That is how one communicates rage when texting, is this shit right here.
said, like, when I pulled the plug on everything and I was like, fuck you. And he started like going manic about Savannah, Fedora, Gigi, Belinda, Peen, everyone. Well, this is the way that he was typing to me. It was like message, 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 message. And it was like word, sentence, words. Like, it was the most
Right.
bizarre way of fucking typing. And I was like, what the fuck is going on here?
Yeah. Not a single mention to me. Unfucking believable. Where are you right now? Is it too late to take a walk? Wait, what's he referring to?
Look at Christina trying to talk Ron down. Where are you right now? Where are you right now? Is it too late to take a walk?
What's not a single mention to me? What's he referring to?
Maybe DC talking to him.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Or that she'd streamed and she'd not mentioned anything about him, or I don't know, maybe the stream was something to do with him, but she for some reason hadn't mentioned him. I don't know what the
Yeah, I think it is because later on he's like, well, asked how I was. So she's not talking to him after he freaked out, I think.
Unfucking believable. Where are you right now? Is it too late to take a walk? Well, asked how I was. She asked how you were after the live me. Yeah. I'm speechless, totally at a loss for words.
Wow, Clara.
Next one. Oh, that's the beginning of.
Yeah, hold on.
I'm speechless, totally at loss for words. She knows you're not okay. What the actual fuck? I don't know. Asking therapist. Okay, it's a lot. I'm so sorry. I'm glad you're talking to someone. Yeah, good night. Oh,
He's not talking to his therapist, Lava Lamp. Are you fucking kidding me? He did not want to talk to you anymore. It's a lot. I'm talking to my therapist. It's a lot. Yeah, good night.
also, I guess this is after
Yeah,
breakdown in
yeah.
the basement. Yeah. Okay. So glad you're talking to someone. Yeah, good night. Next one. Only because I love your face and do you boo. I fucking know I'm a mess. I didn't mean to pile on, hun. I'm sorry. No, lol, I was saying it in jest.
Look at the way Lava Lamp literally dances around this fucking loser like she's prancing around on eggshells. Lava Lamp, you're just pathetic, man. Pathetic.
Okay, sorry you're a mess though. Ate what? I went downstairs and wrote a song just to remind myself that this is just for money. I didn't mean the I went downstairs and wrote a song just to remind myself that this is just for money. Okay. 9.
She has, so he accidentally typed an 8. She typed 9. Jesus, Lava Lamp.
10. Next one.
I bet they giggled at that.
10 nervous breakdowns.
Look at Ron has to bring it back around to him and his pathetic mental state. Can't just let that be a cute little moment between the two of them. Oh, I accidentally typed 8. She typed 9. I typed 10. No, he's got to tack on nervous breakdowns. Oh, ha, 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 ha. And yet here's Christina. I guess you love that shit, huh, girl? Okay, that is not anything I'd be interested in a relationship with another whole ass adult. Witchy Poo, thank you so much for joining memberships. We love our basic Bettys.
But these go to 11. Hun, full moon isn't till the 30th or the 31st, I think. I've been fine. Oh yeah, totally fine. Totally fine.
Did she ask if he was fine? She continues the stupid little joke, says, full moon isn't until the 30th or 31st, I think. I've been fine.
Next
Yeah, I
one.
have to say, maybe that's the only time that Nix can be comical is when he is slightly self-deprecating. It's like, start talking about your 10 nervous
True.
breakdown.
Yeah.
Wow.
I've been fine. I sign a lease tomorrow. I'll be too busy to do this shit often. Facts. Pretty soon your time is going to get chewed up and you'll be more productive and away from the drama BS. You were already productive, you know what I meant, out of the house.
Christina realized she just said that he's not productive because he's not, but she can't say that because then Ronald, he'll go into a spiral again.
I'm just reviewing a video as far as I'm concerned. One that people will actually pay me for. Chris, I don't have a lot. Lol. Next one. By the way, I'm broke until Thursday, huh? LOL.
Christina recognized that as Ron starting to fish for money. So she says, by the way, I'm broke until Thursday. Ha ha. He says, LOL. She says, I understand. He says, anyway, this is how I pay my bills. She says, I feel you, no judgment. And then this is the best part.
I understand.
Thank you, Melissa.
Anyway, this is how I pay my bills. I feel you, no judgment. I don't have a degree, assets, nothing. A house in a trust with my grandma. Next one.
All right, there it is. I don't have a degree, assets, nothing. A house in a trust with my grandma.
Trust.
And a dream and 10K to make it happen with. Clara has money, but that's not how I roll.
Grandma.
A house in a trust with my grandma and a dream and 10K to make it happen with Clara has money. Clara has money, but that's not how I roll. I know tomorrow is a big day. First day to a lot of good things in your future. See you at 6. I'm excited. I've enjoyed being productive. A bit. No, I've enjoyed being producer. Okay.
Being producer. I've enjoyed being producer.
Damn right. That's one of the many things you thrive at. Sure. Only time I can focus. It's because you enjoy it and you're great at it. Thanks for leaving the live me replays up. Past few days have been something and I missed them. No problemo.
I don't know if you guys heard Yaba screaming in the background. Apparently, they found another lizard.
Being balls.
Yeah,
the past few days have been balls and I missed them.
Any associations Clara has with anyone ties to you for some fucktard reason. So Clara is good with Bodega and YTR.
Oh, here it is. Here it is. Clara is good with Bodega.
With both. Ties her to the attic, which never existed. It's all retarded. Oh, I know. Not pleased about those relationships continuing either. Same. Felt that way for a long time. Haha.
So he's saying to Christina Lavalamp that he is not thrilled that Clara's relationships with the Bodega have continued. I'm telling you, this relationship is not going to last to Christmas. I predict, and Christina Lavalamp is not going to run the risk of losing her man to somebody else again. As soon as he gets Clara out of his grandma's house, Lavalamp is going to pull the trigger and she will be on the throne by Christmas.
Remember last weekend I said this will be...
Oh, did you, Lucky Lola? I have to ask her. I know she has so many freaking toys, and sometimes I don't know what all comes in when, but I don't think so, Lucky Lola. I could be wrong. I think and here's another thing. I think the last like pet toys we got were those catnip filled snakes. So I don't know if you sent that before or after the snakes. Let me know. I'll try to keep an eye on you in chat.
A test of loyalty. Yep.
So he'd outright asked.
Lava Lamp has had years to go visit and she never did. Oh, Doa dear, that's concerning. He will break up with DC before he opens the store. Savannah, I think so too. I do.
DC to leave that bodega.
Send Paul down after it. That cat is Jack. No, listen, this lizard was in the house yesterday. Okay. Came in like by the front door. Molly was working on trying to catch the lizard. Well, it just so happens that I walked down the hallway towards the door with Harlow following behind me. So Harlow started going after the lizard. Molly ran off. Harlow had the lizard cornered, and Yaba hollered for Ray to get Paul. She said Paul or Max. Get Paul or Max and bring him down here so they can get this lizard. Well, she brings Paul down because Max is the big boy, and I think she couldn't find him or whatever. She brings Paul down, and mind you, the whole time Harlow's like, got the lizard cornered, but she can't, probably because her smushed face, her fat smushed face, she couldn't, finish the job, so she just had the lizard cornered. So Raylan brings Paul down and sets Paul down right there, over by the corner where Harlow's got the lizard cornered. Paul didn't do shit. You know what Paul did? Paul jumped up on top of the cat tower that was also right there and went about his fucking day. And yeah, I was like, get Max, he's a killer. But no, yeah, Max couldn't be bothered neither. He was off somewhere, no doubt, sleeping and digesting kitty kibble. Yeah. So I think Raylan even went and got Paul another time and came and put him over there. And Paul did not care, could not be bothered. And Harlow's face is smushed and flat. So, but apparently they have found the lizard once again today. And that is why Yaba was yelling. I'm pretty sure one of the boys probably picked it up and like started with an outstretched arm, probably started walking towards her with it, judging by the reaction she had.
A Discord, and she'd refused.
Yeah, Paul don't give no fuck.
Yep, that's what I was referring to. Gotcha. I may
sounds like Yaba's getting her new kitty. Yeah, because those three out there are worthless.
have eaten oh fucking hell. I may have eaten a handful of shrooms, but I knew what the fuck I was saying. Ha ha ha.
Oh, he admits there might have done the shrooms, but he knew what he was saying. Okay, so when was it that Ron started talking about blacking out, not remembering shit that he did and said? It was after this. I know it was.
She told
Paul gets a meat stick every morning. He gets one meat stick every morning because we had to tighten up on the meat sticks because we keep them in the pantry with all the other animal food and treats and everything. And we have 5 people in this household who randomly throughout the day, any one of the 5 could go and be manipulated by Paul into giving him a meat stick. That cat was running through like 3-4 meat sticks a day and then would puke. That's what we call him, Paul the puke. Yeah, no, we put the kibosh on that. Paul gets one meat stick in the morning. It's funny too, because the reason why he gets the one in the morning is because when Harlow gets her loaf after she goes potty in the morning, she comes in and she gets her loaf. You have to throw Paul a meat stick. So this is what I do. I use my right hand and I toss the meat stick over to the left. I'm like, Paul, and I shake it and I toss it. And in my other hand, I have the plate that has Harlow's loaf. And I toss the meat stick off to the left, and then I set the loaf down. And Harlow eats the loaf. Paul's eating his meat stick, and that's how that goes down. Out of necessity. That fucking cat, I swear to God. Otherwise, Paul will bitch Harlow out of. Paul will literally snatch pieces of Harlow's loaf and run off with them. Yeah, it's her wet food, and we call it a loaf because you know what? I'm pretty sure it probably has the same consistency, texture, and smell as that pork loaf that Clara made Ron. What is it? The Little Caesars? Yeah. And you open the thing and you put it on the plate and then we cut it into pieces. Well, Paul will steal and he'll steal a big chunk of Harlow's loaf. So you got to give Paul a meat stick so Harlow can scarf her loaf down.
told me that was really bad, Negs. The 3 streams thing. Next one.
Oh, wait. I think he just said Clara She told me that was really bad next, the 3 streams thing. Oh, Clara did. I told you he had a talking to. Clara gave him a talking to. I knew it.
Next one. Yeah, I'm speechless, totally at loss of words. Oh no, that's the beginning again.
Oh yeah, no, she says, I'm speechless, total loss of words. She knows you're not okay. What the actual fuck? That was August 5th at 8:04 p.m. Yeah, that's later in the day. Oh, wait, no, you're right. That's when he says asking therapist. He was not talking to a therapist at 8:13 p.m. on Saturday, August the 5th. Christina, you know that.
Yeah, it is.
I feel like I hear conversation out there between Yaba and her son, and they're saying that Paul is a hunter and caught the lizard. I'll have to ask. Babe! I don't think she heard me. Hold on.
That's the one that we just read.
Okay, hold on. Did we cover that one? I don't remember.
Yeah,
that.
we did. We definitely did that one.
All right. Oh yeah, no.
Who caught the lizard? Because I was just telling him how Paul yesterday was a total punk.
Max has been sitting by the back door.
He has, yes.
That's where it was. The lizard was up, I guess, caught trying to escape outside.
Trying to get away from Max.
So chances like, what are you doing, Max? And so he opens the door and there pops out the lizard, and then Max is swatting him, and the lizard goes underneath the cat mat where the food is.
Yeah.
So they've been playing fucking cat and mouse, and Chance finally, I guess, took the lizard out through the cat mat. So Max is upset.
Oh no!
Max is still sitting there like the lizard's there. I guess he's really pissed that his hunt is gone.
I bet.
That's bad.
He has been at that back door all day.
Yeah, so Max is the hunter, just like I said.
Uh-huh.
It's not Paul.
He
Paul's a
did-
pussy.
No, I told him what Paul did yesterday.
Paul was too busy sunbathing in his
Yeah.
shower.
Yep, could not. But then I told him that, and then I heard you, and I thought I heard y'all saying that Paul's the hunter, and I was like,
Chance is the one
Mm.
saying it. He's in denial about his little cat. Is that the one you've been burning in here? It smells like the green one.
It is the green one.
Oh, you
That's what
just
was wrong.
blew it out.
Yeah, I blew out the double wick one because it was too much. Because I have that one going too.
Yeah, so that's the deal with that. So hopefully we don't have any more lizard interactions. Maybe it's because we leave the garage door open and they're coming in, and then
No, they're coming in through the same damn doors they're trying to get out of. And look at that front door. You can see like a little.
well, then you need to get something and do. I don't know. Too much.
We did. Okay, so it's this then.
Max actually did something. No, listen, man, do not y'all better put some respect on Max's name. Max is a hunter. We are 99.99% sure that Max is the one that killed that snake. That snake was dead. Well, half dead, but it was definitely on its way out. Okay. Also, we had a bigger lizard in the basement a couple weeks ago, turned up dead. Again, it was Max. You could just tell. You can tell Max has been hunting things. Like Max's behavior is different. Like today, Max has literally been sitting with his face to the back door, which that he never sits there, but he's been there all day. At one point, I went out there and he was on his side, actually napping back there. But you know, Max has been on that lizard all day. Still fat though, yeah.
The 3 streams thing, my point was missed. Haha, figured. I was being Negs the character. Oh, here we go. It seems like your point lands, but it's never picked up.
He says I was being Negs the character who likes shrooms. Are you fucking kidding me, Ron? Get a hold of yourself, 46-year-old father and grandfather. Just let that sink in, okay? This isn't some 22-year-old dipshit ass punk kid. Okay, 46 years old.
Who likes shrooms? Next one. Am I speaking to Negs or Corbin? Haha. Always Corbin privately.
Listen, look at this narcissistic sociopath over here. Total loser. Am I speaking to Negs or Corbin? Always Corbin privately. That's so funny because hasn't Clara told us that up until like last week, she calls him Negs, even privately? and that the only reason she's not calling him Negs over the last few days is because he has made such a public spectacle over killing Negs off and he's not Negs anymore. But between him and Christina Lavalamp, when they're speaking privately, he's always Ron Corbin. That's really interesting. And that's a really sobering revelation, Clara, that I think you really need to sit with for a while. Like, really, you need to sit with this one for a while. Like, you need to get your phone charger, your sunglasses, get you a bottle of water out of the fridge. Take your wallet with you in case in case this drags on all day. But you need to get in your car. You need to go drive to a park somewhere, okay? And you need to really sit down, take some inventory of your relationship with this man and all of the revelations that have come out in these messages and voice clips over the last few days. It's time. It is time for a come to Jesus, Clara. Really. This was 2 months ago. The way he's talking to this woman privately in DMs.
Why are you buying into this, for Christ's sake? Thank God, haha. I'm Negs on screen, that's it. Okie dokie. Okay. Okie dokie smoky. Between you and I, when she calls you Negs, even in real life, it's odd because she used to call you Ron, haha. Like, are you the character in her eyes always? I
Ooh.
wonder.
He says, I wonder.
I went on the character rant for a reason.
I went on the character rant for a reason. Oh, always the Riddler, huh, Ron? He's only with DC because his two biggest donators love DC. Straubs and Higgins support her, not him. Yeah.
I feel, okay, so.
And he knows that. He sees that. Ron sees the writing on the wall. Okay. He knows where he is in his playbook. All right. He knows it's over.
The character thing is actually for Clara.
And that brings us to the reason to call me Negs is now.
Even if you're nasty. I feel you. I don't like my name.
Wait. How did I miss this? I had a timestamp at 4 hours, 57 minutes. Oh, we missed where he says, okay, I'm not going back because it was about the bodega, but it was when they were talking about how Clara was still in those relationships with members of the bodega. And Ron said something to the effect of, yeah, that's what I meant when I said this weekend was going to be a test of loyalty. Those are the kinds of games that Ron Corbin is playing in his relationship with Clara. For real. Clara, this is your man. This is your relationship. You share a home with this man. You are trying to mother his teenage child. You're telling the internet that you guys are never going to break up, that you're going to be together forever. Yet he is going on the internet and not only putting you through a test of loyalty, but he's talking to other women about it privately while also telling them that he's sick of you and he wants you out of his house. That he doesn't even want your aunt's million fucking dollars anymore. Clara, get a hold of yourself. Ron's going to pull the dead man switch probably. What, baby? Okay, here I come. I'll be right back.
It's who I am. Now I know how these other famous people feel. Okay, sure. Like you lose yourself. No, you don't lose yourself. You're the same with your Negs, Ron, Paul, or fucking Corbin. You're the same person.
Yeah.
I was afraid they were going to diagnose me as schizo. Right, sure, okay. Well, it's a real thing. When you are in the character for long periods of time, you lose yourself. 6 years. Right, so you're saying you've just been a character for 6 years? That's not really who you are? Okay, sure. That's a long time, my dear. It's weird, like the shit that happened to... Next one.
Funny, because I got stuff going back 10 years and 15 years that you're still doing the same shit. So that's funny then, isn't it?
Yeah, and there's people that say they went to school with him. Same thing.
Right.
it's weird. It's like the shit that happened to Ron seems like it happened to another person I grieve for. It's because you now have two separate frame of minds that do cross paths once in a while. It's hard to explain. You are the person, of course, but you grieve.
Hold on. I want to stop that and read this comment in the chat. Mandy77. He hates women, yet he's constantly sucking off of them. Money, attention, pity, runs to the Walmart for things he ruins, spilling soda on them. Exactly. Excellent point. Thank you for that so much. Hold on. I want to pin it. Okay, hold on. Wait, what's this? For all we know, he's lying about Clara too. Either way, she needs to leave, whether she's an arsehole to live with or not. Clara, if you let Ron break up with you, you are more pathetic than anyone thought. Yes, Melissa. Yes. Hold on. I need to write down the timestamp we're at because I'm going to have to end it here. It's been 2.5 hours and we do have things to do, you know. Can't sit here all day much as I want to. I will be back tomorrow. Don't worry. Well, honestly, right now we are kind of taking it day by day just because, you know, we're still finalizing arrangements and things like that. So anyway, so timestamp. Hold on. I am using my From the Desk of Harlow Jean digital notepad on my iPad with my little Apple Pencil. Love it so much. Okay, wait, where are we? 5:01:42. Okay, that's easy enough. That poor cat. I will, Bradley. Thank you so much. That was fun. Thank you all for being here. We appreciate you guys. Let me find where's my outro. There it is. All right, guys. Well, anyway, thanks for coming. Appreciate you all. I'll be here tomorrow, I think. Just kind of stay tuned. All right. All right.